Welcome everybody to the Thursday editions of DJs and Dragons. Cookies and monsters. Welcome everybody. We were muted. That was a little test, and well done. It turns out we were muted, and I was just making sure that we were, and now we're not. So the mute works, guys. The mute works. So yes, it's been a week. I'm just going. I just go. I'm no time. Crack on.
So yeah, we're running the competition. I believe it's we're up to the full pot. So it's just entries now. We're at the $100. I'm not quite sure when we draw it. We probably should figure that out. But again, I think all of us have been a bit all over the place. So who knows? But yeah, if we get a Nat 1 or a Nat 20, then we'll put crit fail or crit win in the channel. You reply with hashtag that. You'll get a ticket you'll get an entry at the end of the show. We'll do a roll for each of those. Whoever wins that gets a ticket. They go into the draw for the nominally $100 Steam voucher, probably at some point when we sort it out.
Excellent. Okay, I was just reading. So thanks, Mad Dog, for subscribing. I don't know why we didn't have sound effects there. I didn't have time to do any real setting up today. But we're here, and I do have a recap. Anyone else got any important information? So Aki, how was your show Tuesday?
It was on Wednesday. We killed Eagle, and it was hilarious.
Excellent. And of course, we're not here tomorrow. Blacklight is back for his shows tomorrow.
Hopefully. I haven't actually had confirmation from him that he's on.
Okay. But I'm not. I'm definitely taking a well-earned rest, and I have a nice weekend planned of doing very little with the wife. No, wait, that sounded wrong. I'm doing very little, and I'm going to spend some time with the wife. There we go. Me and the wife are doing very little.
Isn't that what we decided Madness was doing last week?
Oh, well, doing very little.
With his wife or something.
We had a very fun show last week. I enjoyed it. Anyway, on to tonight, because it's already past 8. I'd like to start at 8 is what we need, but we didn't. But it's fine, because we're going to have an hour and 45 minutes of awesome combat, because we're in the middle of a fight. What fight are you talking about? Well, let's find out, shall we? Where's me button for me called trailer music? Here we go. Okay, well, now the gloves are coming off. Ever since we arrived here in the frigid fucking cold north, it's been one thing after another. Toxie being tortured by mountain men. Glamrayus refused access to basic towns because he's a little on the gray side. Druids telling us we cannot go into the wilderness, and and a god that sort of makes it really fucking cold and dark up here all the time. The latest thing, we come to a crash ship to offer our assistance to rescue them, and before you know it, the little baby ones that I'm trying to help bore a big fucking hole in my skull and try to eat my brains. Now, I do realize the main reason for this combat was mostly down to one of our party attacking them first. He did warn us that these mind flayers were all evil, and we should not trust them. Admittedly, had he not attacked them first, they may not have attacked us in retaliation, but trying to eat a man's brains when I was trying to be the peacekeeper, that just... Anyway, when that did happen... Sorry, I was trying to be the peacekeeper. And when did that happen? I'm the darkness. Captain Jack, Scourge of the Sword Coast. I know I've been working through some stuff, trying to be a better person, mostly thanks to the Traveler, who set me on a new path, and my friends, Toxieros and Glamrayus. But if I'm the moral compass in this group, then that is concerning. I do not know what has gotten into Toxieros lately. I rely on him as my rock to keep me grounded. But at least I still have my stone, Glamrayus. Stone, that's a little in-joke. He can still point me in the right direction. Cut to Glamrayus' psycho speech.
Yeah, I don't know. Basically, as Glamrayus, I don't know what the hell's going on. There was some ship came along. it hurt my head. We needed to make it stop. We went over there. JD bounced in and shot some people. Jax tried to do his normal talky stuff.
It's
Toxic
just
decided
supposed to be
shoot
about you
everyone with
being
a
mental and
ballista.
liking blood. It was more like blood, blood. I love the blood.
And then there was this stuck my head in a sphincter. This dude came towards me, and I just decided everything needed to die.
Die, kill everything, die.
Because I attacked it with lightning, and it healed it. And now I think I'm going to be
Just
the one
the
that
die,
dies.
everything die. So he's my stone anyway. Anyway, right now we're in the middle of a fight, and there's only one direction to go. Death to all mind flayers.
Right, now you need to relog in as a
Death
player.
to everything.
I can do that. I'm even logged in. Jesus, I didn't remember doing that. Okay. Rejoining as a player, the screen will reload, and I'll go to the correct place.
Right. So, after Glamreus succumbing to the DM's evil plan of goading him into healing the evil thing, we're back at the top of the round. JD, you are inside the North Lloyd. So, just a quick refresher, because it has been a little while since we've had some D&D. All right, what can you see? Go.
Well, explain to me why my fucking sirens.
Inside this area, you can see attached to the walls of this chamber 4 sets of chains and manacles, clearly designed to hold large creatures. A staircase rising to the next level, which, you've seen the next level, you've seen Toxeros, as you fell through. Among the detritus around you is the bodies of 4 creatures, 3 small gnome-like abominations, and one very clearly gnome mind flayer, which is incredibly odd because mind flayers don't come in gnome size. On top of that, you can see small repulsive. You can see crates and barrels strewn everywhere. You don't know what's in them at this point. You've not looked at them. You've seen your friend run outside to the sounds of battle, and I think the last thing you did was take a pot shot at a carrion crawler with a gun that sounded a bit like. There we go. What do you do?
From what I remember.
Oh, and one other thing, just to remind you.
Yeah.
You did take a pot shot at a gnome mind flayer. And seeing the one on the floor, you know it's not this gnome mind flayer. You remember leaving him upstairs to his own devices to help your friends. Let's hope your decision doesn't come back to haunt you.
Interesting. I'll go outside. I'm gonna. I mean, we're still in turn order, so I'm gonna have to pull out my roller. Oh.
Yeah, before
can't even make it outside.
This mighty slapping, thumping sound, and kind of a groan coming. It sounds like it's coming from Glamreus.
Well, he can moan all he likes. I guess I will move there, and I'm going to use. Can I see outside the doors? Because I would imagine they're propped open with these 2 between them.
They are sphincter doors. They automatically close. You are not mind flayers, so they do not automatically open for you. They're only open if someone is holding it open, which I think Glamreus was doing.
Bam, you're holding it open. Are you holding open the butthole door?
I was at one point, so let's say yes.
Okay.
Let it go soon, otherwise the door will prolapse.
I'll use considering that I can't really see anything from this angle anyway. I guess let me use a bonus action to run upstairs. I assume that's upstairs.
Yeah, if you want to retcon back. Oh yeah, it's.
Yeah,
Wait, yeah.
I'll retcon a tiny bit, but I'll start going up the stairs and I'll use a dash to go up.
Right, so it's 25 feet up the stairs. So we'll say.
Can we delete the extra camera thing?
You're at the top of this.
Yeah, gas drop one.
No, you need to get rid of that little spaceship with a plus on it. Just go into Discord and click X on it.
I don't understand. There's no X.
There's no X.
Right click on one of the cameras, disable whatever shown on video participants or whatever. That's right click.
Eventually, my camera will start.
Yeah, right click does nothing.
Right click on one of our cameras.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I can get rid of thingy.
I've got shown on video, but why is that fucking there?
I don't know. Mine hasn't got one of those there.
I haven't got
What
one.
the hell it is?
Right click and hide it, isn't it?
There's no option. Right click doesn't work on that square. I don't know what it is. It says start an activity.
Oh well. I'll just drop the blue one anyway.
Thank you.
For now. That'll sort us.
We'll fix it in the break, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't have a break.
Yeah, so I've run upstairs, and I guess I'm at a maximum of my movement now, especially with the dash. So I guess
25 feet upstairs.
Yep.
Originally, and I'll put you down here, we got it the wrong way round. So we had that as the exit of the stairs, that as the entrance. So figure
Okay.
back, chuck you there. So 25 feet to get to the top.
yep.
If you dash, you have another 25 feet.
Well, I've got 20 feet of movement, so I've got 15.
Dash.
I guess let me go and check in that room, if that is a room.
It is a room. Right, let me just do a reveal for you. There. Curves, the enemy of reveals. There we go. So let's just chuck you in there. Right.
There's another room inside the room.
There's another room inside the room, and you can't reach it. Right. Crystals protrude from the chitinous ceiling as this oddly shaped room. Of this oddly shaped room. Some of the crystals are lit, others are flickering and burnt out. Plates of that's chitin, isn't it? Plates of chitin have been pried loose from the walls in places, exposing cavities filled with tangled masses of black tubes. Scattered across the floor are unusual looking tools. And also, just give me a perception check.
Perception. 22.
You also see a small black metal box mixed in with the tools.
Interesting. Okay. Not much I can do in my turn now, so...
Other than that. So I think you're basically your max movement, aren't you, at this point?
Yeah, basically, so not much I can do at this point.
Right, so we have Brian and Toxeros.
Right. What have we got in terms of bad guys knocking around? I think they're all gone now, aren't they?
No, you got a flesh golem staring you in the face. All the carrion crawlers that were outside, you managed to spot before you came in. Half of them have been slapped to death by a flesh golem. One has been double teamed by you and Brian.
So basically, just to your right, this thing here is a flesh golem that you just saw get hit by electric, and as it got hit by electric, it looked like it was healed.
I am going to try and attack it.
Roll to hit.
With pleasure.
Are you going to move towards it or attack it ranged?
That's a 16 plus 7, which is 20 something.
Yeah, it's going to hit.
Are you moving up to it or you're attacking it ranged?
Yeah, sorry, I should have moved up to it first before I attacked it. I apologise.
What hit points are you on?
What hit points am I on? 76.
Okay.
So I've done 3 plus 4 damage, which is 7.
Right, so 7 points of damage. Let me just roll a dice for something. Yep, that's the thing that happened. Right.
Second hit. Oh shit! Sorry, that was a 5 plus 7, which is 12.
Definitely going to hit.
Okay. Same damage again. Let's have a look. Oh, 5 plus 4, which is 9.
Right, what is that in total?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay, it's still up.
That's fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend another key point, which I believe I've got some. Yes, I have. Go back down to 3. So I'm going to use a key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Okay, roll to hit.
That's an 8 plus 7, so you know it's going to hit.
Yeah.
Let's just go to That's what I'm looking for. So, way of the soul knife. What I'm going to do is I am going to, on my first hit, I'm going to do a life drain. I gain temporary hit points equal to half the damage your attack deals. Oh, fuck. 1 + 4, which is 5, so I get 2 hit points extra.
Right, is that the full thing it says? Just out of interest, is that the full description of the ability?
You gain temporary hit points equal to half the damage your attack deals.
I'm just wondering, if you punch a rock, do you damage the rock? Do you heal?
Oh, you're trying to say
It
because it
says
doesn't have
that
life.
I'm dealing. Did I deal 2 damage, or let's say 5 damage?
No, I'm just wondering because it's a construct, which means it's not actually alive.
Hmm.
I'm just looking this up.
It doesn't say. Oh, when you hit a creature, is it a creature?
It's not a creature; it's a construct.
In that case, then no, I do not. In that
Okay,
case, then
so no
I
temporary hit
apologise.
points.
Let me change.
Oh no! You tried it. It looks like a creature, but it's
Okay,
it's
fair.
with life.
Yeah, so you know that you didn't get anything, so you'd know next time to try something different.
My second attack. This is actually what I was going to do as well. So that's a 6 + 7, which is 12, 13.
Yeah, this thing has a lot of AC.
Another 1 damage. So that's 1 + 4, which is 5. I was going to do an astral slide, and I was going to teleport the target 10 feet in a direction that I could see, which in this case was going to be 10 feet north of my direction.
Right. Does he make a save or does he just move?
It moves.
Right. Okay. So he's just been pushed 10 feet back
That's not a
What
drop.
happens if he goes 10 feet backwards?
and 5 foot down.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Then I think that is me done. Yeah, let's go with that.
Right. Captain Jax, you're standing there, half dead, back of your head bleeding, barely alive. You can see Glamreus reveling in all the violence, and Toxeros just
I'm angry.
looks as fresh as a daisy with Brian behind him, just looking at Toxeros expectantly. It's like, did I do a good job, Master? Did I do good? And you were there just barely hanging on as this thing looks you in the eye and just growls.
I mean, so he's down it, but he's still in sight, is he? Still clear
He's
to hit.
5 foot down, so if anything, he's in half cover.
Yeah.
Now, he's pretty beat up, but it's hard to tell because he's got no blood. It's kind of hard to be bloodied. He's got holes in him all over the place.
So I think at this point, looking at the abilities that I have, I'm not sure if any of them would work, other than a couple that are not that great. So for now, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it, I think.
Okay, roll to hit.
So it's I have to roll twice, right? Now?
1 for each
Yes,
blast.
2 beams. There you go. So I'm gonna hit. The first roll is that's shit. Right, that was the damage roll. Shit, that would do that. Let's roll to hit first. That's a little better. That's 18
By the way, what's your plus to hit?
plus 8.
Right, just roll more than a 1 and you're going to hit it.
Wow.
What do you mean roll more than
That's
a
got
1?
an AC of 9. Okay, so they both hit.
It's a big fleshy lump.
They both hit. So let's do 2 damage rolls. First one is 2, and the second one is 8. 10 points of force damage.
Oh, how much health has it got left from this lightning? It's freaking crispy. Glamorous.
But bonus action, just a
Bonus
bonus
move.
action. I don't think I've got anything I want to use. I think bonus action as Glamorous is up next. So what's Glamorous look like?
Well, I mean, you can inspire, you can heal, you can do.
What does he look like? Does he look injured?
Glamorous, what do you look like?
I look injured but frenzied. I'm on 6 HP, but
Wow.
but I appear to be enjoying the blood.
It's like I've just come out, right, and I'm just thinking, he's
So
my rock,
like
and I've
a
looked up,
Klingon.
and you're like, whoa, spitting of Klingon.
Yeah,
so we just
think
watched
Klingon.
We're watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds, and today we watched the second to last episode of the most recent series, which was the musical episode. It's exactly what I needed to get over my horrendous day. Oh my goodness, musical episodes are the best. So I'll throw a healing word your way. Just to give you a bit more boost. Oh, actually, would you, if you're frenzied, is it better to give you an inspiration? I'll give you. I wish I had the hat that I gave to my bard in my campaign in Baldur's Gate, which heals whenever I give an inspiration. Just as an idea, DM. If you can find a hat that did, that'd be amazing. I will inspire you.
Anything to get you inspiring people more. Anyway.
I will inspire you.
Okay. What's your inspiration now? D8.
It is a D. I was looking to cast a spell, so I'm not in my actions. Actions, a bonus action. Bardic Inspiration. Within 60 feet of me, you can hear my inspiration, and you get 1d8 for the next 10 minutes. Let me just tick the box to say I've used one. So yeah, I'm just going to look across to you and be like, like a bloody stone, rolling on down the road. I don't know, I'm not inspired myself today. So yeah, I have that inspiration.
Right, so roll a charisma saving throw. DC 30.
Charisma
Me or him?
saving throw. Me or him?
Me.
Glambrayus for the start of his turn.
Okay. Charisma save. Nat 20.
Woo! First nat 20 of the day, guys.
Right. As your friend inspires you, as you look around the carnage around you, suddenly think to yourself, this isn't right. I shouldn't be enjoying this. You know, those creatures, those carrion crawlers, they were just nature. I shouldn't take pleasure in killing them. You just remember the last, 6 hours of your day, and you're just thinking, what the hell is wrong with me? As a faint voice in the back of your head seems to say,
I love the prep.
it starts to fade into the background.
Okay. That might subtly change what I'm going to do, but I'm not sure if it is, because I'm pretty sure I still don't like the golem. That's definitely not
That's
natural.
definitely not natural. It goes against everything you believe in.
So, although I may not take so much pleasure in it, I still think it needs to go down. And unfortunately, the only kill I've got appears to be overkill. Or hopefully it is. We'll see.
Overhealing.
So I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere at 4th level. Because I'm out of 2nd and 3rd level spells.
Right, and
We definitely need to rest up on this boat.
Yeah. So I cast that. Flaming Sphere appears. And then bonus action, I ram the sphere into the golem.
Right, so he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, I believe.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw.
Right, he's not very dexterous, and 15.
15 isn't 16.
By the way,
So-
in life, that always works. Whether it's in D&D, 15 is
Oh,
not
no,
16.
Aversion to fire. If the golem takes no, he doesn't take fire damage. So does he take half damage?
Well, if it didn't make it, it doesn't take anything.
Okay,
Sorry, it'll take full damage.
it's half damage, isn't it? Sorry, he got 15.
It was 16
Yeah,
was
and
the
the
save.
save is 16.
Oh crap! I forget you guys are at level 8 sometimes. Right.
So he's going to take 6d6 fire damage.
Six.
Right. Yeah, it's normally 4d6, but I upcast it 2 levels.
It's like, is that a fireball?
Essentially, that's what it is. It's a flaming sphere. Yeah. It just only attacks the thing I'm attacking rather than everything. 26 points of fire damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh,
Barbecued construct thing. I'm not going to take as much pleasure in it as I would have previous turn, but still. It's,
Okay, so this flaming
it's
sphere.
unnatural and it's going down.
Oh, by the way, also roll a d20 for wild magic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this could be fun.
So this flaming sphere just rolls and smacks into it. And as he falls over it,
Ooh!
I
It's
don't
not quite. He's on a ones
I think
and
he's
twos.
1 and 2.
Oh, come on! We just want to see some wild magic. We need to up that shit to 5.
Anyway, well, flumps appear. Right, he just falls over onto his flaming sphere and gently starts barbecuing away. Yeah. What? Let me see. We're gonna go slightly out of turn order at the moment. JD is the only one who knows there is still one person floating about.
They can float.
They can float, and then some. You saw them floating.
I know. It was.
Is that out of so?
Well, we'll move slightly out of turn order, but keep it roughly into 2 groups. So,
But it's him next anyway. So
it's yeah, okay. So you're doing that.
so we'll just stay in turn order.
Sort of.
That's what I thought. It was weird that we were going out of turn order. I was like, but he's
We've
next.
got the dream team, and we've got a guy
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
just making up his own assignments. What you doing?
The black box. It calls to me.
Roll an intelligence check. Be Arcana, I believe. No, actually, yeah, Arcana.
You want Arcana?
Yeah, Arcana.
Oh man, that's taken a long time to roll, isn't it?
It's on that one. I mean, if it's not showing on Carl's screen, I guess I have to roll it again.
Why is that not
Come on.
showing? Oh my
Maybe
goodness.
it just never finished. So I guess I'll just I'll hit that again.
I like the fact that you know what, so that's
Do
something.
you know what's
There we
do you
go.
know what's worse? The next one was a 2.
I was going to say the other one's now there as well. Look, it shows in the one above. So if it ever doesn't fail, we can always rely on us to just hit it again and then it'll work. So Nat 1, what happens, DM? And by the way, that's a crit fail, everybody.
No, Nat 1. You start looking around the tools. And as you start going around the tools, you hear a crunch under your foot. And as you look down, there's a small rectangular box that appears to be flattened. Whatever it did before, it doesn't do
Yeah,
anything.
whatever would have opened the door, you just destroyed.
Yeah, you weren't very interested in it, apparently.
No, apparently not. I guess I will move here and examine this room.
Okay, let's...
Carl probably needs to scroll down.
Oh, sorry.
Polygon wheel. Dush.
So where are you moving to? All right. So where was you? So
I
what
moved.
was you?
I was here, and then I moved there.
Yeah. So what was your? Oh, so your search was in this room, in
Yeah.
general, and now you're actually moving to this door. I thought you were investigating the door. So at least you're. So whatever was in the room, we didn't get. Fuck's sake. I reckon that box that you squished was actually the Lament configuration, aka the gateway to hell. So you've probably saved us that now, which is quite nice.
Yeah, I knew what it. See,
No.
yeah,
Nat 1.
that one.
it's-
Yeah.
Okay. Did you actually put... Yeah, crit fail, guys. Okay, so as you walk into the other room, what you see, this room contains a 5-foot diameter sphere of shining black metal with a small transparent hexagonal window in the center of it. Shaped metal lines resembling grasping claws protrude from nearby walls and the ceiling, stretching towards the sphere, but stopping just short of it. Along the walls are lobe-mounted control stations.
I clank it with Azure Edge.
Studded with- right,
Let's not fuck
okay.
around.
Imagine if we'd have come to the ship, started talking to them, the technology that we could have learned, the magic of the things we could have gotten, the magic items they'd have given us for rescuing them. No, we just hit things.
With
Smash.
You
Clank,
smash it with other edge.
clank.
The hexagonal window kind of falls off. One imagines this was like a radiation shield. Right, it's not there anymore.
Oh, shit, guys, I'm dead.
But what you can see, luckily for you, is it contains a fist-sized crystal that looks
A
burnt
fisting crystal.
broken.
It's a
yeah,
fisting
it's
crystal. That's what I heard. A fisting crystal.
That's what I said.
Crystal
roll
fisting.
history.
Roll
History.
history. Don't nat one it again.
How about a 5 + 1?
Jesus
No,
Christ.
You have
Well,
no
look,
idea
it's
what's going on
crystal.
here. It's all arcane bullshit.
Look, it's
you
a
know?
crystal.
Could do something. I don't know.
It's a
You're-
fisting crystal.
So it's up to you. There's a charred black, smashed up crystal in there.
I'll throw it in the bag of holding. You know, I'll just pop it open, grab it, and like wipe it into the
We'll
bag.
just
and
wait for us to get there, or just like, hey, what's
There's
going on?
no
There's nothing else
I'm
to
planting
do.
bombs.
This is it.
Just call this.
Just like-
call it
It's a
no
multi-dimensional
terrible-
crystal.
What's happening up here, guys? I found something that might blow up the world. Nah,
Right,
I'm
crank
looking
it.
for an enemy. Okay. All right. I will continue on. What have I done?
Let's stop with you for a second. On to the B team. What are you doing down there?
Oh,
guys?
okay.
Toxeros.
Well, I'm looking pretty pleased with myself because it looks like there's nothing else to worry about. So I suppose I'd wander and go and find people.
Yeah, so
Go see
Brian's
how
just
Jax is
gonna
doing.
over to you.
Brian's just going to lumber up behind me, and then I'm going to go through these doors here, and I want to go and see how Jax is doing.
I'm feeling pretty unwell. It's on Artem, I would say. I would say as a group, we would as we're all going to go one after the other. I would say we're like, okay, does everything look clear? Where's JD? I think we need to split up and find the rest of our crew and maybe make sure all those buddies are dead. Did you see the hole that thing made in my head?
I'm going to have a look at this point and have a look and see what I can see. At your head.
There's no brain. That's what you can see.
You can see it's like an X sort of incision in the back of his head, and you can almost see from the center of it exposed bone that looks like a chink has been taken out of it.
You
I don't think you're
may
allowed to
wanna-
say that.
You
I'm
may
just
want to
mending
heal
on his skull.
yourself. It looks like it's had a really good chunk out of you.
Yeah, I mean,
then I'm-
if you hadn't got there when you did, I'm not sure if I would still have a brain. Is there a brain still in there?
Wasn't it me? You saved you.
Two of you. There was like
investigation,
one in front, one behind me.
Oh yeah.
So then
It's got a brain in-
as he looks at that, we then start heading. I would say we need to. I would say probably just going to look for JD. So I'm gonna head up a floor, I
Okay,
suppose.
but just a reminder to everyone in the room. There are the rooms at the back. You've already explored, sort of.
Yeah.
You can see. Oh, what's it again? Blah 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 blah. You can see 4 sets of manacles, very large manacles that have been opened. You can see detritus spread around the room, boxes, crates, and obviously 4 dead bodies.
Is there anything in the boxes or
Right,
crates?
at the moment. What was that, Toxeros?
Well, as an action, I might as well search through and see what's in here.
Is this an MMO? Do we just need to smash every box in sight?
Well, you might get some rupees. Roll some investigation.
That's a 15 plus 4. That's a 19 dirty.
Okay. You open the box, well, one of the crates, and you see. Well, what do you see? Now roll an intelligence check.
Okay, now.
You see some arcane form of technology.
17 plus, what did you say, intelligence check?
Yeah.
Intelligence.
I think you should just clank it.
I think intelligence for me is no, it's plus 1, so it would be 18.
Okay. So what you see in there, it reminds you of a crossbow, but the string is missing. It almost looks like the weapon that your friend JD uses, but somehow longer.
No,
Almost,
mine's bigger.
Almost about, the 2 feet, 3 feet, 3 feet long almost.
Cool.
It seems
Let's
to have a
shove that-
grip, all the rest of it, but you don't really know what it is.
I'm going to shove it in my backpack then.
There are 6 of them. 3
It's a
of them look like they're in bits and pieces, and 3 look more or less complete.
Just to check, you have a 3-foot long backpack.
I'll stick it out the back. It don't bother me.
Okay.
Can
So
I
they're,
take 2
they're
of them?
3
Two-
foot.
I'm going to take 2 of the good ones.
Yeah, just clamp it on where your bedroll goes.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, so you've got
So what
3.
you say? You've taken the ones that are in
No, I'm going to take
Intact.
two of the good ones.
two.
Kind of like a
I'm-
cross
I'm not gonna use 'em.
around his back like that.
I'm literally going to ram them in like this.
So like I said,
Swords.
they look like crossbows without the...
Crossbows without the cross?
It's a bit like JD's weapon.
Okay.
But yeah, you're not really sure what they are.
Anything else?
No,
Does he know more after spending about 20 actions trying to learn how to fire a crossbow earlier?
Was it only 20?
What is
Scary
that
thing is, is that was like 6 weeks ago that he was doing that, and yet it was only 4 minutes ago in this game.
I don't think it was even that. It was about 12 seconds or something. So he only jumped down like 2 turns ago.
Yeah, there you go. So, there's a third one floating around in there that doesn't look like it's in pieces.
And is there any
You
food
left the
for
box.
Brian? That's what I'm really more concerned about.
You concerned about Brian? Where's Brian?
Brian's just outside the door.
Yeah, he's just sitting down.
He's just resting, just waiting for me. So I just wanted to know if there's any food that I can chuck out the door for him.
There are mind flayers. I don't know. They taste very good. There's the smell of charred meat coming from the direction of the mind flayer.
Right, fine. I will go and grab what if I've still got enough time in my action to go. I'll just go and drag something out to him and throw it at him and see what he does.
Right. The mind flayer?
Yeah, why not?
Give me a little Constitution check for Brian.
For Brian, okay. He has got a 10 plus. I don't know what an owlbear stat block is.
Call yourself an owlbear handler.
Oh, I just don't have it up. It's because I've
Plus
PCs got to transfer everything over.
+3.
Plus 3, so he's got a 13 check.
Right. Yeah, he looks at it, kind of sniffs it a little bit, and then starts gnawing into it, and he makes little happy owlbear sounds.
Good boy. Then carry on going.
Okay.
That's the sound effect you mentioned that didn't play us.
There we go. That's amazing, by the way. I do like that sound, and I intend to make it the rest of my mission to create that sound as much as possible.
I didn't realise that was sound effects. I thought Aki was making that noise.
I
Oh,
did
yeah.
to start with, and then I realised it wasn't.
Right. Okay. There's nothing else really down here that you can see. As you've done that, JD, your friends seem to have not followed you up.
No,
What are
I
you
was
doing?
going up. I did say, whilst Teddy wasn't doing anything, I'm going to look for JD.
He
Right, so we're
did,
gonna
but he
put
never
you-
said which direction.
Up the stairs. Because obviously you're not down here, and I
stairs.
saw you go up. I was in the room when you went up, so I would just go up.
Right.
You
So
can-
you-
Yes.
So the
You
thing
can
I'll
see-
do,
you
which
can
is
see
a huge
JD.
amount.
You can see
No,
JD
he-
through the Sphinx.
He can't see me. He can't see me. He can't see me because I'm going to hide here. I'm going to roll a stealth check.
I
Nat
mean, you're behind
20.
a sphincter anyway.
Oh! Right, nat 20, and I want him to investigate the room and scare the living shit out of him. I've rolled a nat 20, so the moment Carl enters this room, the moment Jax enters this room, I'm going to scare him.
I mean, in fairness, would you have detected that I was coming up the stairs in the first place?
I would have
knows-
heard you.
I mean, you might have
Yeah.
heard something and then tried to stealth, so that's fair.
Well, bearing in mind, I'm looking for someone, so if
Yeah.
I hear anything, I'm going to be like, oh,
Maybe I should stealth to see how quiet I was coming up the stairs. No, I wasn't trying to be quiet, so that's fine. I was coming up, my guitar twanging behind me. Ding, 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 ding. So I would see the
I mean,
door
your
in
brain's
front.
hanging out a bit, so you're going to be a bit sweaty.
Is the door in front open or closed, DM?
Actually, they automatically close.
So I've got a closed door in front of me, and I've got a staircase behind me.
Yep.
I would at that point just quickly.
You would either go up or you would go through.
So I would listen to see if I can hear anything.
You can hear nothing with a nat 20.
No, but there's the guy upstairs. Can I hear him?
Oh well, roll perception.
Sorry, 1 second. I just realised I don't have dice.
Can he hear him?
Oh my god. Oh, right. So I'm listen. It's only a 14.
No, you don't hear anything.
So I listen and listen, but the wind outside is really intense, and I'm like, JD, are you in there? And then I'll open the portal in front of me.
all you can hear is Aki downstairs, just
Making
smashing
that
open
noise with
boxes.
Brian. So I'll step up and I will open the door and look inside, what do I see?
What do you see, JD? As you look in, you don't really see much. You see what JD saw, which would be, you see, crystals protruding from chitinous ceilings. You see tools on the floor. You see burnt out crystals. You see a smashed box that looks like someone stepped on it.
Was it me?
Breaks a little heart. And you see another door in front of you.
So a door there, yeah. So I would walk in here, walk up to this door, and I would have a
With my held action, I scare the living shit out of him.
So yeah. So do you know what? What are you doing to scare the living shit out of me?
I'm going to. Do you know what? That's a good question. How would I scare the bard? The bards are scared anyway, aren't they? I'd scream blue and have Azarage glow blue at the same time to make just colours.
You realise we're in combat, not this.
Roll intimidation against his constitution. So,
I got
intimidation against his constitution. Do you?
I rolled a 2 with a -1. Not very intimidating.
I rolled a
wasn't trying to
19.
be.
Yeah, Captain Jax looks at you unimpressed.
Which is a good job, because if I'd have been scared, I'd have probably stabbed you.
He attacked him.
I mean, we were in combat, and I've got no health. Like,
Wait,
either
don't-
a stab, or I might have just cast like a really high level
don't you have that
banishment.
Not the knife. Yeah, don't you have the ring that stops you getting
I think I gave that to
Stealth
Gaz.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Stabby, not Glam.
Right, okay. Toxeros,
Stabby still has
Reyes, you're downstairs. What are you doing as these two Chuckle brothers mess around?
So, if Toxie picked up 2 of those things, I'm going to pick up the other one and the bits and put them inside my finger portal thing.
So there are 3 that look like they're partially disassembled, and there is 1 left that looks like it is a whole piece.
Yeah. Given we don't know what they are, they could be useful. JD might use them for tinkering. Who knows? We'll take.
Roll me an Arcana check.
I would imagine at some point the disassembled one will give to JD, and he will go, disassemble, reassemble.
Arcana is +0, so 12.
You know things are getting desperate in a week when you start doing short circuit jokes.
It must be valuable.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't know what it is, but shove it in the finger hole, and
So
then
just kind of pull the ring up from your finger a little bit and just kind of jiggle it in there.
yeah, pop it back on,
Right, Toxeros, what are you doing?
and then start to move towards the stairs.
Yeah,
and the flame sphere as a bonus action will follow me, a couple of feet behind, trying not to set fire to everything.
10 turns-ish of that, so let's chuck you guys up
Yeah.
there.
I am going to follow Glam, warming my hands on the sphere.
Yeah, don't get within 5 feet of it, because
No,
otherwise
no,
it'll burn
just,
you.
just standing back.
Right. Okay. So you come up to the top of the stairs, and you see this, nonsense going on in front of you. As Captain Jax is just like, that wasn't funny. So what's a group you doing?
Can we? Have a look
Can we
around?
come out of turn mode now?
There's still one enemy.
You're not in turn order. You're back in. You're in a loose kind of things are happening order.
So I would ask if JD knows what this thing is in this room.
Fisting stone. Fisting crystal.
Yeah, can we all have a look at it?
Can I look at the fisting crystal?
I will show him the fisting
In the
crystal.
bag. You
So
know,
he shows me the fisting crystal.
Does he?
He just said
Yes.
that, yeah.
I will pull the fisting crystal bits out of my bag.
Right. So he pulls the crystal out of the bag. He explains where he saw it. So give me a little investigation check.
Investigation or Arcana?
I tell you what.
Yes.
It's the same roll for me, so. It's shit. It's an 8.
Yeah. You don't know what the device was for, but roll history.
Okay.
This
16.
stone has been fisted many times.
But you do remember the message that Glamreyes told you he could hear mentioned something about needing a psi crystal.
Right, so imagine that this... And it looks damaged, does it?
You remember the message was Nautiloid down, emergency protocols enabled, crew safe, but vessel imperiled. Psi crystal needed, come at once. And you wonder to yourself, is this crystal, could that have been a psi crystal? It certainly looks broken and charred now.
I cast mending on the crystal.
It does nothing, it's a magical item.
Yeah, I didn't think it would, but I would do it anyway.
Actually, I'll let you roll a d20.
You know, you send us on this quest, DM. You don't not actually explain how we're meant to
11.
fix the ship.
That was literally in the message that we got. Psi crystal needed, come on. You just came and killed everyone.
No. One of them's alive. That's held the story.
Somewhere. Maybe.
Missing half his face, you know.
Yes, you try and mend it, but nothing really happens. It seems to peter out as you as the spell goes from your fingers. Yeah, what do you guys do?
Well, we
I'll
don't know
explain
there's
to the
another
guys.
person. I think only.
Yeah,
JD
I'll explain
knows
to the
there's
guys that I still think there's someone else. If we want to go
Which-
find them.
At which point, I'll implore the other people. Let's talk to them, not just kill them. I mean, these people.
I mean, I don't think that's an
just
option
crash.
now. I'm pretty sure, having massacred their entire crew, that they're not going to be very talkative.
I've seen a lot of moving pictures in my time, and every time someone tries that strategy, it never goes well.
I still think we should try. I mean, I'm not saying anyone's going to listen, but that's still what I say.
I mean, I understood what the guy said when he talked earlier, so...
Has become a lot more agreeable and less violent all of a sudden.
I didn't
Yeah,
see the
you should be
violence.
like,
I
let's hunt him
literally
down.
saw him the moment he stopped being violent. So to me, he stole my stone. That's all I'm saying.
You know, when you said that, I thought you meant the stone of, not Glamreus, but of, what's it, the stone of Galore, which you do have in your bag.
No, I do, but no, my stone. Tox is my rock, and he's my stone. It's an in joke.
Right.
Right, so let's go. Let's go. Because you know, let's go upstairs. Let's search the rest of this ship.
Right, so confirming we're all going upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Evil laugh. Oh, actually, I have that. You're all going upstairs. Nothing bad will happen. Right, let's just chuck you up there. And the little fireball. There we go. Right, so JD obviously saw this earlier. This appears to be the bridge of the Nautiloid. Suspended from the ceilings, suspended from the ceiling of this high domed chamber is a complex lattice. I'm just wondering, have we lost Captain Jax? He seems to have frozen.
I've got an important call. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm busy.
Right, suspended from the ceiling of this high dome chamber is a complex lattice of bioluminescent jellyfish that use the glowing tips of their tendrils to form constellations. A high-backed chair with a short armrests capped with sparkly blue crystal orbs is tilted towards a display. That's what you can see in front of you there, right? Just in the middle of that chamber. Chair, 2 crystal orbs. A panel on the starboard wall lies open, exposing pulsating tendrils with flesh embedded with crystal shards. Perhaps someone was working there. JD might be able to enlighten you on that, but to you it just looks like a panel that's been removed. And there is obviously a door behind you as well. So,
Are
chair,
there any
glowing
sci-fi
crystals
sparks coming out of the panel?
of the panel? No, it's kind of like pulsing, you know, like a heartbeat. You know, just
Right. Okay.
Who gave him the stream deck?
Very good.
Take it away.
I told you, this is how I justified the cost. Right. Okay, so, yeah, there's a door behind you. There's a control panel in front of you. The side of a wall off. It looks like someone shot it, though.
Don't know what you mean.
I wonder who that could have been.
No. I wasn't up here. There's no proof.
Yeah, so, yeah, there looks like there's a what used to be a pulsating tendril of flesh that's just lying limp out the side of that.
How did that happen?
Pulsating tendrils of flesh.
I guess that
mean,
happened
to
when
be
the ship
fair-
crashed.
I mean, to be fair, if it looks like a bullet hole, kind of imagining JD, but my splitting headache went, so I'm happy enough with that.
Okay.
Okay, is it worth investigating to see if there's anything that we can do to either maneuver this
Well,
thing
should we
or
not
move it,
explore
or-
the room that none of us have been into
Yeah,
first?
find anything of value, anything like that?
But there's is it another sphincter door?
It is another sphincter door.
Open it up, Glam. Head first.
Can I suggest to Glam that we head the fire towards it to see if the sphincter opens automatically rather than being burnt?
Could try that, yeah. Yeah, I'll step back a bit and move the fire towards wherever the sphincter is.
Yeah, I'll give you 10 seconds of fire here. That has probably been there for more than a minute. Right. Yeah, it goes up to the sphincter, it smacks it. You hear a slight sizzling sound as the flesh starts to burn, but it doesn't open.
Okay. We'll back it up then.
It may need slightly more persuasion looking at JD.
I guess I will.
I'm standing back because I'm very low on hit points, so I'm going to be sort of like, where's the door? Is it where the fire is?
Let me just.
Yeah, we can't actually see where the
reckon
door
it's
is.
like below where the fire is.
Well, that'd be the stairs.
No,
It's
as in,
silly to put a door.
No,
5
move
foot
the
to the
fire
south
back
of it.
anyway.
Oh,
as in so to the
To the south.
Ah,
the
that's-
right.
Yes.
Yeah,
That,
there
right.
is.
Okay, that's the door. I will. I guess I'll use it as a edge, and I'll go in first, just in case there's a shield on it. You can cut right through.
Okay, so you're going to just wrench it open, slash it open, or just try and walk through it like Homer Simpson through.
I guess more like you know when you stick a finger in and it gets untight, just like that. And I stick Azarage in and let it get untight. Just see what happens.
He's a lucky lady. Okay. So you kind of stick a finger in.
I really hope she's not
Get it
watching.
untight.
It's about a knuckle, yeah?
Right,
Just
so-
to the knuckle. Little
I
finger
want
around.
a sleight of hand to loosen the door sphincter.
Oh, yep. And I go inside. Yep.
Look,
Just
give
let me
that,
in.
give me that sleight of hand. Do you
Oh, you want a sleight of hand? Sorry.
sleight of hand
Oh,
with the door sphincter?
let's see. I got a 16 plus 4, so 20.
Like an expert lover to make even Captain Jack jealous. You gently caress the outside of the sphincter door, slipping your finger in with a little twist of your finger. The thing opens up, making
Learned it from the furry.
Yeah, so as it opens up, those of you standing in front of the door,
Die instantly, all of you.
Oh my god.
you can see a domed chamber full
Oh, no.
of water. A lot of it is piled. Actually, I'll just
Full of what? Sorry.
Can we reveal that?
let's reveal.
Don't change a chamber full of what?
Whips
Semen.
and chains.
I thought it said butter.
Harry Potter.
Water.
Butter.
Oh, water. Oh.
Right.
Maybe he did say butter.
Butter
Maybe.
would have been funnier.
I mean, it would also help with the lubing of the.
Oh, spicy butter. Look at it. It's
Oh
red.
shit! I forgot. Who did the first investigation?
Me?
What?
I think.
I forgot. I'm telling you absolutely no lies here. Right. Right. Just 1 second. I know it's in here.
Didn't I do technically the first investigation when I peered through the hole?
There are 2 barrels of lubricant on the ground floor. 2 barrels of a pink slurry made from humanoid brains. A crate of machine parts that you haven't really looked at, and that other crate that had the other things in it. Would any of you, with magic rings and things, taken any barrels of lubricant or mushed up brains?
I was upstairs.
That neither of those sound like things I would naturally take.
No, the mechanical parts I would definitely take, but not the lubricants.
How high quality is the lube?
It's incredible.
Yeah, but you weren't there.
You weren't there, bro. You wouldn't
Me and you
know.
weren't there. You were too busy trying to fucking make me jump to get that shit.
Oh, fine. I'll check the lube later.
Yeah, we'll check out the lube later. I'm sure they'll tell you about it, and you can check it out later.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just begging to be taken. The things you could do with that.
Well, presumably while he's opening the door, we can joke and say, "There was a barrel of lube downstairs."
Anyway, let's crack on. Come on.
Right. Okay, the dome chamber is full of clutter. A lot is piled atop the table with 1 foot high legs. It's a very low table. Behind the table is a 5 foot diameter crystal sphere mounted atop a low stand. You can see that red thing there. 5 strange glowing gizmos are attached to the chitinous walls 7 foot above the floor. These devices look like the tips of metal wands held in piercer claws. And from your standing right now, you can't see anyone in the room.
Investigate,
take a
see if I
step
can see
inside.
anybody.
Who's stepping inside?
Me. Well, I'm fast at the door. I've treated the door.
Okay, so not the right person. I'm sure it is. Right, so you see at the corner of the room a very bloodied-looking small mind flayer. What are you doing?
Have they perceived me?
Well, this is in the 6 seconds that you have an opportunity to do something. What would you be doing?
I mean, listening to what Glam said, I would probably have my gun aimed at them, lowered, not like directly aimed at them, but have my gun ready to shoot in a lowered stance. You know, gotta have that trigger control. And
Holding an
be,
action or saying something.
I'll hold an action for a warning shot, as opposed to a kill shot.
To trigger your warning shot.
If they
And by the way, because you have a loose definition, is a warning shot to the chest or a warning shot to
Not-
the wall?
to the wall.
Yeah.
I've already warning shot at their face, so warning shot to the wall, and I will. The action will be they look like they're gonna rush towards us or do any harm to the group.
Right. The thing looks you in the eyes, right? Hurt
Aye.
and barely alive, and it just monologues absolute gibberish at you before pointing at you in a very violent, threatening way and casting a spell. People that are outside the room.
What does it say?
Captain Jax, where are you? In the,
I'm where I am there. Pretty much came up the stairs, and I'm kind of hanging out here behind Toxie.
Right, so you're all still out of the room. Right, so Captain Jax, you hear something along the lines of, "You'll rue the day when you try to attack us. My life's work from now on will be to avenge my friends." And he casts plane
They're
shift.
moving pictures.
He casts pet plane shift.
Well, that would have been an aggressive action, would it not?
You'd warning shot into the wall.
You did
Would
say
that not
that.
scare him at all?
No.
Who's he casting it on?
Me.
himself? It's a touch
Right.
spell.
Oh.
And it disappears, just melts into the background as he shifts to another place in another plane.
We made an enemy this day.
Another enemy.
We made an enemy this day. Classic.
Right, and while we're at this, can you make a DC 16 dexterity saving for it, JD?
You get sucked into the plane.
Nat 20 plus 4.
Okay.
And that 20,
Well,
is it?
Another crit success.
Just 1 second. Yeah, okay, so one of these arms that look like they're holding a wand shoots a beam at you. Right, and as you see this come towards you, you just duck out the way as it slams into the wall. Right, roll for initiative.
Interesting.
Roll for initiative against the machine.
Again,
All of
against
us?
What,
All of us?
yeah, all of you.
Oops.
Sorry. Nat 20.
Also, nat 20.
Holy shit.
That's insane, dudes. Only one of them will count. So I balanced out with a nice little 7. So, you know, I'll be last. That's cool. I'm out of the room. I'm just... to be honest, you know, Jax has just spotted there's a TV on the wall and his football team are drawing against the worst team in the league and he's distracted. That's why he rolled shit initiative.
Right, okay, so JD fires a warning shot at the wall, having had aggressive actions happen against him. So
Yes.
come on, put still in your initiative, guys.
Hold on.
I've got to put my own fucking initiative in now. Fucking hell. But if you're gonna do this, let's have this combat brought to you by a small break because I really need to pee. So we're gonna come. But actually, I'm last, so I'm gonna go for a pee. You guys crack on. Yeah.
Right, okay, talk to us. You've seen this beam just shoot out of JD as he ducks out of the way. As these these 5 different arms and wands all start moving and looking like they're going to be pretty much shish kebabbing JD in the near future.
Okay, so I'm going to immediately charge in front of him. And I'm going to target the first one.
Right, okay, so target it with what?
With my fists.
Okay, roll to hit.
That's a 14. I don't know if you can see it because this is not focusing very well this evening. That's a 14 plus 7, so 21.
21. Yeah, it's going to hit.
I'm going to do some damage to it. That would be 3 plus 4, which is 7.
Yeah, the first one just bursts into, just shatters and smashes.
Targeting the second one. That's a 19 plus 7, so that's a 26.
Yep, definitely going to hit.
That's a 5 plus 4, 9.
Yeah, the second one just, again, smash that, and the one just goes flying out of the gizmo's hand.
Excellent. I'm just going to take off a key point and do flurry of blows because, you know, why not?
Who's happening? What? Why has no one moved?
Confirm.
Toxie's.
Oh, sorry, I have just moved in, yeah. So then I'm going to target number 3.
How many gizmos were there?
5.
There's 5. That's a 14 plus 7, 21.
Definitely going to hit.
I am going to do some damage, which is, oh, for fuck's sake. That's a 1 plus 4, which is 5.
Still smashes the fourth one.
Okay, that's fine. The third one.
Third one. Yeah.
Yep. So then I am going to do a... that's my... With my... What do you call it? Way of the Soul Knife. So in that one, I'd probably just try and... life drain, if I can.
You can't. It's not a creature.
Life drain. Do you hit?
Sorry?
It's not a
Do you
creature.
hit?
It's alive.
Well, that's why I was asking, because if it's an organism...
You would. The whole ship is biological and alive.
Okay. Cool.
So the whole ship is a creature, is what you're saying?
Essentially, yeah.
So
Okay, life drain.
I did 5, so I get two hit points. Is that correct?
You know, when you get temporary hit points, they don't stack.
He didn't
You
get the
just
last one.
No, I didn't put the last ones on.
So 2 temporary hit points.
Sorry?
You got
Two
two. You got 2 temporary hit points.
2. Okay. Heal. No. Yeah. No. Temporary. 2. Cool. Right. And then my last hit is a 14 plus 7, which is 21.
Definitely going to hit.
And then I'll target the next one that's closest to JD.
Okay, roll damage.
That
Because they're all
would
kind of
be
attached.
4 plus 4, which is 8.
8. Right, again, that's the fourth. That was the fourth one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that's the fourth one. Smashed.
Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to whistle and walk out the room going, boys, there's one more tentacle to kill.
Right, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw, no problem. I might as well use this one again. That is... Oh, fuck my life. You can't see it, but it's a nat 1.
Right, take
Crit
1d8
fail.
doubled. Take 4 points of radiant damage.
Fuck's sake. Okay, so I won't put those two. Oh, no, there we go. So if I just take 4 pieces of damage, there we go, done.
Right, Glambraeus. You can see this monk he's ducking, he's diving, he's cartwheeling. Lasers are just going left and right, but all of them seem to be missing him as he's just bishing and boshing and bashing. But one of them still seems to be up as he runs out the room and does a slide.
Right, so there's only one thing. I mean, JD will probably take it. I at this stage don't really want to kill anything else. And you say my flame thing's about out anyway, so I'll.
I'll let you have it for the door, but at this point, it's definitely should have gone. It's 60
Yeah.
seconds.
So yeah, I'm just gonna stand and contemplate my life a bit. let JD take care of the last thing.
No, we can do this. We can contemplate our lives. Right. What would that be? Roll insight on yourself.
Okie dokes. What's inside? Oh, +8. So 23.
You contemplate what's been happening to you over this last 24 hours, or maybe these last months or week, as I think our in-game time has been. You feel that something dark is growing in behind you, growing inside you, a dark urge of some kind. Very unsettling to you. Even now, you feel it clawing in the back of your head, just urging you to hurt and to maim and to kill.
Okay, noted.
Definitely got you worried.
Yep, definitely got me worried.
JD.
I assume I get some sort of attack of opportunity if they're running by me.
It's your turn. It's just your normal turn.
Why not get a turn? Oh no, we've switched.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we switched from before. I was thinking of the last roll where he was top.
So there's one last arm with a wand on it.
I guess I will shoot at it.
With your gun.
With my penis. Of course with my gun.
Which gun?
Really? Wasted a bullet for that?
Your laser gun?
My pepper box, not my laser gun. Alexandria. You know.
Yeah, it's just bullets, isn't it?
Yeah, just bullets, yeah.
Bullets or lasers?
Not lasers, bullets. Alright, I'm gonna fire a shot. Fuck.
We're gonna miss, my friend.
That's another one. What the
gun.
fuck,
No.
man? Our rolls
Immediately
tonight.
Jams up, preventing your second attack with the pistol.
Yeah, it's a misfire. Shit.
That is a misfire. Yeah, and now you might have to do a tinkering check to see if you break your gun or something. Okay, well, you have to try and clear it out, and if not, then your gun's fucked.
Well, this is new territory. We've had a misfire before.
We've never had a misfire on the
Yeah.
show, guys. It's the first
Wow.
misfire.
I guess
We did have
I
a misfire
will-
with Eagle, but then he was able to roll the thing that is okay to fix it.
Well, we're looking at this misfire. Whenever you make an attack roll with a firearm, yada yada yada, misfire score, yada yada yada. To repair your firearm, you must succeed a Tinker's Tool check, DC 8 plus misfire score. You would think that. Anyway, so that's a DC 9 Tinker's check. If you fail, the weapon is broken and must be mended out of combat. So, Tinker's check.
Tinker's check, I think, is Dex and proficiency, or intelligence and proficiency, isn't it?
I do have Tinker's tools.
I'm just trying to see whether it's an action or whether it's a bonus action. Because it doesn't really say. You can do it in combat, but it doesn't say whether it's a bonus or a... Yeah.
It says the weapon cannot be used again until you spend an action to try and repair it.
There you go.
There we go.
Would it
Right.
count as part of my double attack?
No. We're very, very firm
Can
on
I-
this because people think the double attack is 2 actions. It's just attacking twice.
Okay, can I use Azurage as the second part of my attack?
Yes.
Then I will hit it with
Have your
Azurage.
shield out.
Oh, that's the question. Do you have your shield out? This is the eagle rule. This is the eagle rules that we brought in. If you're carrying a shield, you can't have a shot and a swipe.
I do have my shield out, actually. Yeah.
You can try and use your firearm as an.
I was going to say you can hit it with the butt of the gun.
Well, no. It wasn't. No, we agreed before.
Didn't you take an ability?
I have
Because that's what we said.
I
The
have
eagle
quick
didn't
swap.
have that ability. He has the free swap ability.
Yeah.
So what's your ability and how does it work?
I have. Let me
I do remember
double
it.
check.
We discussed this last time, and that's where they said that's why it's okay because you can actually
Quick draw. You can stow a firearm and then draw another firearm as a single object interaction on your turn. And we agreed that I could do that for Azarage.
And use your second attack with another firearm, or if that's what it says.
Well, I think we've agreed before that I can do it with Azarage because it technically has a ranged attack. But I mean, we can retcon that if you want and go straight to the other laser pistol.
Throw it.
Huh?
just throw it.
Sure, but you have to throw it.
I can't throw it. I'm out of charges, I think. So I'll pull out the laser pistol then.
You can still throw it. It just won't come back to you.
Oh, okay. I'll throw it then. Sure. Let's go. It's only in the room anyway. Okay. I'll throw a +8 to hit, and that's 15.
It's gonna hit it. No, it actually doesn't. That's below the
Wait,
AC.
if I'm throwing it, do I get the +2 for my ring?
That's
Races of
for,
archery.
It's not for sorry, that's for firearms, as in bows and guns.
Yeah, throwing is different than a ranged attack, I think.
Yeah.
It is in DDO as well.
So 15 doesn't hit.
No,
Okay, then I guess I do nothing.
I'm gonna miss. Are you staying in the room?
I'm gonna have to pick up. Can I pick up Azarage? I've still got movement.
If you want to walk 10 feet across the room and 10 feet back to where you started.
Sure, why not?
Right. Okay, run up to Azarage, pick him up with what's left of your movement. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Dex saving throw. Okay. Nat 20, 24.
Fuck me, it's like 1s or 20s. We're all just flipping that coin. Except for me, who's just hitting 7s and shit. You guys, it's like 1, 20, 21.
At the time this nonsense has happened, you've disappeared, gone to the bathroom, come back again. Save us. The last wand.
Me?
Yeah?
I would mention that Liverpool have taken the lead in the football. I'm like, what is this in another universe? What? And then I'd also mention, by the way, that tonight's amazing broadcast is brought to you by Black Magic, a black IPA from Northern Monk, which is lovely, by the way. Cheers. I'd also inquire to Aki, have you started drinking yet?
I am able to drink now, but I haven't had a drink. I just haven't got round to it.
Oh my goodness, how did you not think, you know what, let's do it, Easter, it was April Fool's Day and everything. I wish it was the show this week. Next week, right, I'm just gonna step up and see an Eldritch Blast twice at this load of ones.
Right, roll a hit.
2 Eldritch Blaze. Eldritch Blast number 1 is 18 to hit.
It's gonna hit.
And that damage is 4 points of damage.
And that's it, the last one is down.
Okay.
So basically, Eldritch Blast, and then it hits.
Smashed it. And so then as I step in the room, so it now looks all good, yeah? Looks like we're safe.
It certainly looks less dangerous than it did.
And does
So, like you said, the room has got and you recognise this because you saw them downstairs. It looks like one of those pods that people are kept in. Again, you see a work table. These guys were gnomes, gnome related, so it's got a lot of bits and bobs. You're not quite sure whether it's junk or not, but it certainly looks like tinkering has been going on here.
So 2 things really as we come out and go into the darkness. Here we go. So as we come out of combat, and I'd walk in, I'd see that in the first instance does does the thing that looked like it held people? Does it look like? Because if it was being protected by lasers, does it look like there's someone in there?
No, it appears to be non-functional, as with the others.
Okay.
It seems to be lacking any form of power.
And then, so that's missing power, of course. And then just looking around at the table, is there anything of interest?
You need to root around through the junk to try and find something.
So I'd have a little cheeky, just make sure nothing looks dangerous, and then have an investigation.
Toxeros, flip a coin.
Okay.
I did say I want to look if anything's dangerous first, so
One.
I'm definitely checking for.
Any creature that wants to look through the junk, right? You have to look through the junk, right? You
Yeah.
have a 50% chance of knocking things together accidentally and triggering an electric discharge.
Okay.
When
But which
such a
was the
discharge
up and which was the down? Which was the discharge? Which wasn't?
I would go with the nat 1 being the discharge.
Okay.
Fuck.
When such a discharge occurs, every creature within 5 feet of the table must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I walked out. Just for clarity, I walked out of the room. Does this still include me?
No, it doesn't. You did a power slide out of there.
I did.
That is a 17 for me.
So you're fine. You kind of see this fizzle up and you're like, jolt your hand back.
Thank fuck.
And JD.
What am I rolling? Sorry.
A dexterity saving throw.
Dex. It's 16.
So you take, well, that was a 9 for a second on a D8. No. 6 points of lightning damage.
6. All right.
I see Jack's would have been fine.
Right. But at the end of rooting around through all of that and shocking yourselves and all that, you find 2 things of interest. The first is a sticky metal monocle with a kaleidoscopic lens. So you ever seen a Stargate where the iris closes?
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like a monocle with a little thing that you do up and down that closes and opens. It seems to
Oh
be
no, the
magical.
Eve monocle.
So that seems to be magical. The second thing that you find of interest is a slimy. I don't even say it. How would you pronounce it? C-O-I-F. Coif?
Coif.
Quaff.
Coif, yeah.
Quaff.
Quaff. A slimy quaff made from a living space slug. Yeah, that does a thing, but you'd have to identify.
So I picked those up and be like, we found some things here. Maybe we should spend some time checking out the ship a bit more now that we appear to have disposed in one way or another of all the inhabitants. And by the way, the guy in here, I mean, I didn't see what happened, but he was spouting off about how we were going to be his eternal enemies and we've killed all his friends. And so I mean, what happened, JD? I was outside. I didn't quite see.
Well, I tried to listen to Glam's advice and should have shot him instead of the wall. Glam.
But
What happens
did
when
And
you
then
give
he
people a
and then what?
chance?
He used magic to escape or something?
He just
He
went.
was on 1 hit point, by the way.
A 1 hit point. Fuck off.
He was.
Surely
I
hit him
like
with a
making
poison-
enemies. But you
Wait,
know what? Making enemies is fun.
He
It's
did a lot
fine.
of damage.
I hit him with a poison bullet and he didn't die with like lasting effects. Fuck off.
Right, being able to take someone onto 1 hit point with basically your opening attack is a lot.
He
Unless
should
you're
have bled
around.
out.
So yeah, I would say what we would do if everyone's agreeable, why don't we clear the ship out, see if we find anything interesting, and then maybe find an area that we can get defensible, and then secure ourselves up for the night. Because I know we got here when it was getting quite late, and I think that it will be too dangerous to travel out in the wilderness in this kind of darkness. And also, I'm a little fucked up. I could use the rest.
I can imagine Toxie's going to spend a while tinkering with the
Oh god, yeah.
Right, so the only things you really haven't done at this point You haven't really looked at the bridge, and you haven't identified the hat that looks like there is a space slug, and the monocle. So
Yes,
that's
obviously,
kind
if everyone wants to investigate around, someone else. I've obviously picked up 2 items for now, so I'll let someone else investigate the bridge. I would, as they're doing that, start to maybe put up the dome in here for 10 minutes. So we've got the dome up within the highest area, which I think gives us the most vision and the most safety. I'll put the dome up whilst everyone else investigates, and then once we're in and taking our long rest, as part of the long rest, I will identify both items.
Okay, so as mentioned, the only real you've got the open cabinets, right, which was associated with the beacon that JD shot. You've got the chair on the bridge. You know, the captain's chair there, with the 2 crystalline things on the armrests. And that's about it for this room.
Is it worth trying to figure out what any of those controls do? I mean, I don't think this ship's going to fly without a psi crystal, whatever that was.
Yeah, and the main thing about this
I
room
think it was the crystal. I think it was the crystal they were hoping someone called Simon delivers. That's how I understood it.
Could be.
It's
could
Psi's
be,
crystal. Yeah.
Could be. But yeah.
I feel that joke suffices to lighten the mood that I can change the background music with something more jaunty.
Oh, was that a joke? Sorry.
Oh my god.
I can't believe you're stealing my brum dum. You can't believe you're stealing my whole sound effect shtick. I don't know if I'm happy with
Get a
this.
stream deck, man. I got pages.
I don't need it. I have like. You know what I mean? You're not the only one with sound effects. I just, you know, to be honest, after that joke, I should have really done this.
Sad horn.
Sad trombone. Okay.
So yeah, I'll go look at the chair thingy.
Bridge chair, and that's about it really left in this room. Bridge chair, the 2 items.
How long does your inspiration last?
10 minutes.
So I've still got that then.
Yes.
Right. I shall investigate the thingy, and I'll give myself guidance. So I've got inspiration guidance, because I actually have terrible investigation.
Right. So how do you investigate it? You look in with your eyes.
I am nowhere near him when he does this.
So, being quite daft, I'm going to go sit in the chair and investigate by poking things.
My! And then we plane shift to another reality.
If only the psi crystal was in play. Right. So you sit down on the chair.
And I got 27.
It
Jesus!
It feels
Inspiration. I
reasonably
got the full 8 from your inspiration. I got the full 4 from the guidance, and I rolled a nat 15.
It feels reasonably comfortable, right? You put your hands on the chair. You look out into the distance. Yeah, you can see yourself be a captain of a North Lloyd. And as you put your hands on the armrest to play around with the knobs and things, roll me a DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
On save for her.
You should have saved the thing for that.
Possibly, but hey ho. My cons is not too bad. 9 plus 3, 12.
Right. As you grab both things at the same time, a wave of psychic energy just engulfs you. Your eyes roll back into the top of your head. You kind of start junking on there as just this... Just the entire sensory information of the North Lloyd starts running through you. As I don't know what the rest of you are doing, as he's just fitting on the chair.
Is it still going on? Whereabouts is he? Let's get our position. I mean,
would anyone try and help him before? Is it still going on?
no. What I mean is, so obviously he went. So where are we positioned? Which floor are we on?
You're on the top floor at the moment, unless you wanted to go to a lower one to try and...
Oh, he's gone to that chair. Right, now I understand where he is.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was just
chair.
trying to figure... So you're over there.
Yeah, I hadn't moved myself,
I'm
sorry.
here, so I can't do anything because I'm here. I'm imagining I'm about here by maybe Flamey, a little bit away from Flamey. And I'm...
Flame's gone now.
Okay, so I'll say near then. I am there putting up the dome.
Right, hasn't been 10 minutes yet because Glamorous has just
No,
gone
so
over and
I don't even notice you doing that because I'm doing my incantation. So that's
I
me.
would have went down to check out the leftover weapons and lube.
Okay.
Okay,
And Toxic, are you
as
looking
you're
after
around,
Gaz?
you're downstairs looking at some barrels of lube. Toxeros.
Hello.
You just see Gaz in the captain's chair, fitting out like.
His eyes are rolled back into the back of his skull. He's just shaking.
So are we thinking like Jack when he gets clamped in Stargate by the thing that's downloading the knowledge of the ancient?
Just
ancients
like
into-
that. Yeah. It's exactly what I was thinking as well.
Wow, I was thinking more like the Green Mile.
Does it
Oh,
look? Does it look like?
Oh,
he's
sorry,
being- Does it look like he's being affected by an external source?
You can see these two crystals that his hands are on are kind of sparking and glowing. You can see that his hands are kind of tighten around them.
Okay. As an action, I am going to grab Glam by the scruff of the neck and pull him forwards out of the chair.
You grab him, just wrench him back. Fortunately for Glamreus, none of this has done any sort of damage to him. But the whole experience has just left him stunned and unconscious for what may be exactly 10 minutes. Right. And as you pull him off,
Oh my
alarm.
goodness! Whilst he's unconscious, there are rules in D&D about that.
Full service here.
so an alarm starts to sound. You, Toxeros, Glamorous, you hear nothing. You're in darkness. JD, you can hear this go off downstairs. You don't know what's happening. You just hear,
Get
just
the lube!
Yeah, you hear gobbledygook. Just
Bee bada bada ba.
Ba-ba-ba-da-bo. Ba-ba-ba-da-bo.
you have a little disco.
What
down there.
what does it say to me?
Right,
I'm
it's
blue, and if I was green, I would die.
Non-seromorph presence detected. Self-destruct sequence in engage.
For fuck's sake!
T minus 60 seconds.
So, okay, guys, that's self-destruct. So I stopped casting my ritual spell, which at least I don't lose a spell slot. I said we need to leave the ship right now. I don't know what what is going on with Glamorous. Tuxie, you need to carry Glamorous.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Glam up and sling him over my shoulder.
Right, I'm just debating. Fuck it. Roll initiative. You got 10 turns to
shit.
do whatever you're doing.
Fuck. I got a 3 + 4,
Glamorous,
7.
you're not on this. Unless
I was
someone
going to say,
can-
I'm assuming I don't count.
Right, so we got 11 from Jake. What?
I've updated mine.
26 from JD.
I've updated mine.
Okay, so JD, you hear this going on downstairs. Absolute gobbledygook. You know, this is as you're trying to just push a barrel of lube into a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Right.
Listen, I've been in the trade long enough. I know an explodey alarm when I hear an explodey alarm. I mean, I'll happily do a check if you want, but I'd imagine my skills and years and the Black Hand have taught me a thing or two.
It would be an intelligence check.
You want me to do an intelligence check? I was hoping by me
not
being
that one, it's-
forthcoming. Okay, fine. Intelligence.
it's
Do.
5
There's always a
intelligence.
check, my friend. It's just that's the thing. It's the DCs changed by your skills.
19.
Yeah, you understand that this is a
GTFO out.
All right.
That's
I
right. Get the
will,
fuck out.
I will run and grab the weapons that I see have been left. That Toxie left open. I'll
Glam's
grab
already
one.
got him.
I've got them in my ring.
Oh, you got
By the
them?
way, that
Okay.
barrel of lube weighs 70 pounds. Just
Okay.
your 500-pound bag of holding.
Let
Right, so
me
you
I'll
grab.
manage my inventory later.
Oh, roll. You didn't even see this. Roll intelligence as you're hearing this and you're running out.
Intelligence. You just made me roll intelligence.
Yeah, there's an
This is a
open
different
crate
one.
with what looks like an interesting object in it. Does
Okay,
it
I'll
pique
roll
your attention?
more intelligence. All right, that's a 20. Not
You're
nat.
currently holding a laser pistol. This has the distinct look of a laser rifle.
I'll throw it in the bag of holding.
You literally
Take
do a
everything.
double take. You know, you run past this, just like what? run back, grab this thing, bag of holding.
As a
Right,
red should
okay.
open the box quicker. You know, fucking, it's an axe after all.
Oh, I was
so
going
let's
to
just-
say, yeah.
Let's
This
just
is
chuck
an
you out.
MMO. It's just smashy every box
Yeah.
you see. Sure.
Dink dink. Yeah.
Captain Jacks. So you're using your bonus action to communicate all of this to your friends.
Well, I
It's
would
time
use,
to-
yeah, so my bonus action, I would be like, that is an alarm that this ship is going to self-destruct in 60 seconds. We need to go. I'll use my action to,
So you got an unconscious Glamreus.
I was like, what happened? Oh my goodness. I will pull out my Bandalore and I will just go and I will cast Levitate on Glamreus and it'll suddenly start to float. And I'll say, let's grab that body and drag it. And I would imagine with it being levitated, we won't lose half our speed because he's just levitated.
Can you control
Absolutely.
his upwards and downwards motion?
Yes. I can
Right, so
choose
you
to
can-
move him vertically up to 20 feet each turn.
Yeah, so you can't move him left and right or front and back, just up
Oh.
and down.
Yeah, but you can still move. With the spell,
I'm
I
not
can
saying
move
you
him
can
up and
still
down,
move
and we
him.
can then. It's
move him up
momentum
and
that move
down.
him, so he can push off a wall, so we can just push him in a direction, and then I
I
can
was
move him
mistaken
down.
that you could surfboard off the, off the
I
side of the building.
Have you seen that scene from X-Men where Quicksilver's running around in the mansion and he
Yeah.
wraps them up in a carpet, throws them out the window, and
That's
rides
exactly
them.
exactly that. That's exactly. So we're gonna do that. I said, Glamreus, grab him, and throw him, and let's go. And then we'll do something along those lines. We'll just grab him, and we'll just ride him out the the back.
You're gonna ride him out the back.
Because I do have a shield, so you can just sort of
Yeah, just
put
position
that
him.
on my chest and then jump.
I mean, he's a wood elf, right? So surely he's pretty sturdy.
Yeah, he's a
right.
wood. He's a dwarf.
You grab Glamreus. You cast your spell on him. You grab him by the foot. You run out to the front of the building. Right. You're about to jump off. Toxeros, what are you doing? Are you going to try and jump on Glamreus as well? Or are you going to make your own way down?
I was going to carry Glam down.
He's already been ridden by me, baby. He's already been ridden by me. I cast levitate, and then I realized I could just throw him in that direction. So I pushed him. He started to go, and I just jump on, and then I start to levitate down with the spells as I move him down. And we're just heading toward the end, and we're about to float off the edge.
Right. You're heading over the deck in front of you, or off to
Yes.
the side over the snow.
To be honest,
Jump off.
now I've got to try and remember this ship is. These are all on top of each other.
Yes.
So as I went out, do I see? At this point, do I see?
Well, it's not much of a difference.
JD.
It's just, we just run straight out and just go straight forward.
I'm basically going to be going we'll be heading away from the ship as I'll be going straight and heading for JD and hoping if I see JD, I'll head in that direction.
Yeah. Okay. So you run, you throw Glamreus off the front of this, right?
Yeah.
In your mind, making him slowly descend, and you jump over the lip of this and attempt to land on him like a surfboard.
Yes, more like a bodyboard. I'm not going to stand on him because I'm not. I'm dexterous. I'm pretty dexterous, but rather than try, I don't want to put my feet on him or anything like that. So I'm just going to
question.
I'm going to hug him.
I'm saying roll acrobatics, but you are controlling him.
I'm going to
and
hug
he's
him
not-
like a bodyboard and just ride with him forwards and slowly drop down. Hugging,
well, roll
hugging,
your-
hugging my little man friend as I just.
How much weight can his spell carry?
It's about 500 pounds, I think. So
That's fine. I'm light.
you pass him off. You do a flying hug to grab onto him.
Yeah.
Give me a DC 5 acrobatics check.
Acrobatics is 5,
Bloody
so I can't
rolls.
fail unless I get a
If
1.
I see them, could I use my
always
ring of
fail.
jumping to jump on and?
Don't jump on me. You just go. You're on the lower floor. So it's 12.
12. Yeah, you're both floating in the air, moving forward.
Yeah.
a few
So
feet
we're
slipping.
currently roughly
You've seen this unfold in front of
heading
you. What are you
over the front of the ship about here.
Well, I wouldn't go that way. I'd go to the place, the area of the ship, so towards the side where Glam's fire is, where it's like the most direct hit to the
doing?
ground.
You're going to jump 45 feet down using your monk slow fall,
Yeah.
land in the snow.
Yeah.
Monk shit.
So you'll remind me what the slow fall does. I think it just
Realise all these are on top of each other. Yeah. So once we clear this lip here, that's literally the equivalent of here. So it's not like we have to go across these 3 floors. Where literally, once you get over there, you're pretty much away, and you're moving away from the ship.
Right. So, but anyway, you run, you jump off over into the snow.
I take the damage and then reduce it by 40.
Wait, what do you roll to reduce it by 40 first?
It says you can use your reaction when you fall to reduce any falling damage you take by 40.
Yeah. You took 10 falling damage, so minus 30.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Does that mean he heals 30 hit points?
It means he looks
Forevermore
cool,
jumping off.
does
He loses. He's proper superhero landing. You know what I mean? It's proper superhero landing.
Right.
Okay.
So as all of this is going on,
Am I still on the ship?
Going,
Brian, come on.
As I'm running out the ship, I'll assume Brian is friendly enough with me that I can jump onto him and we can sail away.
Oh, he doesn't fly.
Oh, don't do that. Don't.
That's why I said I assume I'm friendly enough.
Well, you can certainly try. So you're going to try and ride Brian. Let's go.
First question is, did I see this?
JD was going before you. You'd be jumping down as he's deciding his next move.
So I didn't see this.
No, we're all trying to get away. So you're too busy getting off the floor.
If I remotely even saw this, I would try and encourage Brian to throw JD to help JD down.
Right. Okay. Give me firstly, how are you trying to get on him? You just like a horse, just running up to him, just scooching a leg over.
Basically with the ring of jumping, I basically land straddling him just instantly, perfectly on top.
DC
Animal
13
handling.
handling.
What'd you say?
DC 13 animal handling check.
DC 13, okay. Will a 14 do?
Oh,
14 will do.
sneaked it. He gets to ride the owlbear.
You jammy twat.
It's an emergency. Brian knows.
I mean, he didn't let a 20. He's not like surfing it like you did, but he's getting out there. Brian's our friend now. It's all good.
Right, and Brian, you just douche your feet into the side of him, and Brian starts bounding forwards north in the direction of where everyone's going. Right, you're all pretty much out of the ship right now.
Yeah, we had fucking 10 turns and we did it in 1.
Presumably, we want a bit of distance on this thing.
Let's just keep moving.
So you spend the next 50 seconds just booking it away.
Yeah,
So
we
we'll
see the
just-
directions. We all start to converge and work in the same direction.
Right, until eventually, let me see if I can just turn this up a little bit. Where's my damn soundboard? There we go. Until eventually, in the background,
Nice.
bits of North Lloyd go flying everywhere as an explosion happens in the background, and the thing kind of then explodes and then implodes back in on itself.
Do I miss all this?
Yes.
You do.
And at that exact moment,
Every-
oh, you're 10 minutes. That's fine. You're out for like 10 minutes. I'll say, okay, so I'm putting, grab it. We've been dragging him along, put him down. And then as we realize how cold it is and how dark it is, I go back to casting another hut.
Oh, I hate to do this to you. Roll a history check.
A history check.
Just everybody?
2 people.
That's good, because I got a 1.
I got a 2.
Oh my god.
Right. None of you remember that there were 4 sets of chains in the cargo deck of the Nautiloid, and only 3 carrying crawlers out.
Joy.
Okay.
As you run away from the ship and just settle down, just panting, having just escaped with your lives. Right, the snow just explodes from underneath you, knocking
Jesus.
all of you to the sides. As this, I'm just going to bring this up. As this, oh, where is it? Sorry, I'm ruining the suspense now. So I can't remember the names of monsters. Aha, there it is. Some people are going to recognize this. And can we show to players?
God.
As a did that show up on your screen? Online?
Yep.
No.
Bulletti.
Show it to me so I can show it to the viewers.
Bullet.
Bursts
Oh, there we
up
go, there it
from
is.
underneath the snow, sending you all flying. As it sees the chaos, it makes a deep laughing sound and starts burrowing in again. As a group of you collect yourself, you see, very much Bugs Bunny style, a bulge under the snow seem to scoot out, turn around, and from about 120 feet away from you, start barreling back in your direction. Roll for initiative.
Son of a bitch. Can I get a good roll now, please? Fuck, my initiative today sucks balls.
4 plus 4, so I got an 8.
I
Right,
also
you're gonna have to
got.
give me a second.
What's your
3 seconds.
dex, Toxie?
My dex is plus 4.
Yeah, so you go before me. When we eventually get on the turn order. When our characters arrive.
When a DM pulls his finger
When he
out.
pulls his fucking
That's some
finger
moves.
out.
I had to wait until you guys had taken all the damage and stuff you were going to take until we sorted that. Right, so there's you, there's you, there's you, there's you. You're stunned. Right, you've all been knocked away, so...
So
there
we
go.
don't even have Glam.
This would have
and
woken him up,
this
surely.
would do something to unstun him.
Surely the cold snow being hit on his face would have woken him up. Like cold water.
Do here. Right, give me a second. Freehand that. Yeah, so you've got coming in that direction, starting 120 feet away from you, which I think that roughly is. Yeah, coming from about the corner of the map, you can see underneath the snow this bulge just heading towards you. So let me just check on this thing. How fast is it moving? Pretty fast. It looks like you've got about 10 seconds before this thing is pretty much on top of you. So you've maybe got 1 turn's worth of prep. What do you do?
Well, each of us get a turn, yeah?
Right, so let me just get that thing's initiative on there.
Can I roll a, I guess for me, I'm gonna try and fix my gun real quick.
Yeah, you can take a turn to fix your gun. You do also have a laser gun and some sort of rifle you haven't figured out yet how to use.
Yeah, so I need to run a Synchronous Full checks DC equal to 8 plus misfire, so 8
Just
plus 1.
want to rest. I'm so hurt.
So I
said
just roll a
so many
D20, I
times
guess.
There are 4 gauges. Right, what have you got?
Oh, I got a 9.
That's what you needed,
The
right?
box fixed.
think
8,
that was-
7 plus 1, so I'm 1 over. Oh, 8 plus 1, so I'm on the dot, on the line, yeah.
8 plus misfire. Yeah, you're on the dot. But it feels weird to me. So, no, your misfire score is on your weapon. Right, what was your weapon called?
What's your misfire score?
Oh, my misfire score on the weapon is 2.
Oh, so you failed.
Well, do I get any pluses for that DC? It doesn't say
Oh, you
anything
rolled a
about-
9. Yeah, no, so Tinker's check is a 9 plus your intelligence plus your proficiency. So you're fine.
9 plus 1 plus 3.
So you got a 13.
I don't
You
even do
actually seem
it.
to have put it on your character sheet as tinkering check right at the bottom.
There you go.
Oh, there is a button. Oh, I didn't even see that. That's a good point. Thank you. For next time.
So, you spent a turn. You've managed to unjam your gun. Are you moving anywhere?
DM, where's the bulge?
Where the bulge is in the bottom right.
Bottom right corner
Bottom right.
I'll zoom out.
Bulge.
Okay, sorry, I
I'm
was.
just gonna.
of my pants.
Oh, come on. So this thing is underground, but for your purposes, you show you it's underground around about there. You can see the bulge heading towards you.
Okay, there we go, guys. Okay, whose turn? Are you moving, Jenny?
I think I'm gonna wait and see what happens. So, I've used my action. I'm gonna sit here and look in that direction, ready to attack. Really need a short rest.
I mean, I really need a long rest. I've got no high-level spells.
I know, but this is literally how this is set up. For anyone moving away from this, as soon as you're 120 feet away from the ship, this happens.
Can we retcon and say we went 119
Yeah, and then rest.
meters
No,
away from the ship?
Had a short rest.
And then I
but then we'd have died when the ship exploded and been sucked into another universe. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, Boulettes. So it's their turn. They are
Who
going
put
to...
Aki's bulge on it?
Did you not just say it was in your pants?
Come on, people.
Right. So this thing, this underground kind of like Bugs Bunny style thing. That's the only way I can
You
describe
said
it.
we all had a turn.
Yeah, it's moved halfway up.
Right,
the
got
map.
you. So we've now seen it get closer and closer and closer. Yeah, yeah. Cool.
Right, Brian. Why is Brian 16? It's 8.
Brian's with me.
Oh, is he with you?
Yeah.
Brian goes in his own role, yeah.
So what I would do is I would tell Brian to look after Glam. If anybody goes near him, you kill him.
Bonus action, defend.
Don't say
Glamorous.
anybody. Obviously, any enemies.
Sorry. Any baddies go near him.
So, Brian runs over to Glamorous, stands on top of him. You know, he's got his arms.
my.
He's got his legs out wide. You know, if you looked at him, you'd say, you know, strong stance, bro. Right? And he's just, and again, he's just looking at the thing in front. He's just growling. You know.
Then I am going to strategically place myself in front of Captain Jax and go, get up a tree. I've got this. Because you're low on HP, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Get up a tree. I will do this.
You're gonna take it on alone.
Well, the two
Well,
of you
hopefully I'll get a bit of help, but...
No,
guys
no,
are
you
out
got
of the
this.
way.
have also got it from up a tree, so that makes sense. Yeah, okay, carry on.
I'll just grab Glam and levitate.
And then, as my action, I'm going to hold an action to attack the Doofum, or what's it, Bullet, whatever it's called. Sorry?
The Boulette. Anyone
yeah.
who's played Baldur's Gate 3 knows this thing.
So
Okay,
we're within 10 minutes, aren't we? Yeah. So I'm just gonna. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold an action to attack the Boulette as soon as it appears within range of my fists.
Okay. So again, just like Brian, you just dump your foot down into the ground, dump into the other one, and take a wide stance, ready to meet what comes at you.
Yeah.
Okay. Captain Jax.
So I'm gonna get on top of Glam.
So you're trying to pull Glam away from Brian.
Well, I'm gonna sort of look at Toxie and say, I need Glam Reyes. So I'm gonna jump over and I'm gonna get on Glam. To be honest, I'll start raising him as I'm doing it. But basically, as my movement, I can move him. So I'm gonna move. I'm using the wrong screen. I'm gonna move in the direction.
Animal handling because Brian.
Yeah, by the way, thanks, Aki. I've got fucking Glam covered here. He's still my flying tool. I don't need to go up a tree. I can just go up 20 feet in the air and sit on him.
So you walk up to Brian and you're like, "Whoa, boy, whoa!" As you try and grab Glam,
it's 9.
he doesn't let you.
I'll raise him up anyway. What's he gonna do? So he doesn't know I'm doing it. I already said I'm not gonna speak to him. I'm gonna raise Glam 10 feet in the air, jump on, and then raise him another 10 feet in the air. And Brian will do what Brian does.
He didn't say this on purpose with, a tool for levitate, but Brian is standing over him, right? So Glamorous is underneath him.
So
like a
how much does Brian weigh?
It's a good question. Oof. I wonder if that's got it on his sheet. Strangely enough, they don't have the weight of an owlbear, so to the internet we go.
30 kilos.
What?
Wow.
I think it might be a bit more than that.
They actually have the answer to this. Fully grown, they weigh between 1,300 to 1,500 pounds.
So he definitely would just stand on top. Okay, so I would go to raise him, and when he doesn't raise, I'll say, Toxic, I need Glam Reyes! And
You haven't
then...
used an action or really your movement.
Sorry?
You haven't used an action or a movement. You're just trying to.
No, it's actually it would be my movement. So if he doesn't move, then there'd be no movement. I would imagine. So I'd have moved 5 feet. Fuck off that screen, Jesus! I would move 5 feet in that direction as I was going to jump on him and go up. And then when he doesn't move and he's there, my animal handling doesn't work. I will stand there and say, as my bonus action, I'll say, Toxie, I need Glam Reyes. And then yeah, because I know that Brian's looking at me, I also can't slap him now, Toxie, to wake him up. Okay. So I will stand there and I will hold an action, I suppose. So when I see the thing, fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
Okay, so Brian's doing keep Summer safe. You're holding your Eldritch Blast. You're not moving anywhere. Glam Reyes, you're stunned. What can I say? Take a seat.
With my face up against an owlbear's genitals, yeah.
They're warm at least.
Yeah.
JD, you've seen the boule move, pretty much closing the distance between you guys. What are you doing? It's now twice as close as it was before.
Well, we can't see it, right? It's in the snow.
You can see the bulge in the snow. You can't see the boule.
I guess I'll pull out the laser pistol and at least get him to come after me as I start running and jumping. And I'll fire the laser pistol at the bulge.
Right. Okay. Roll
Hit me with your laser beam.
Roll the hit. All right. I got a 13.
Well, that's not going to penetrate the earth. I'm not going to tell you whether that would hit the bullet at this point, but that's not going to be enough to get through the snow and the earth above the bullet.
Okay, second shot. How about a 21?
All right, let me just have a quick look.
It's like, I imagine it's full cover, so...
Yeah.
That should be
It's
enough.
not going to do it. You're going to need to crit this to
Wow.
while it's underground. You play Baldur's Gate 3, you can't attack this thing while it's underground.
Right, okay.
I
That's
haven't
true.
played Baldur's Gate 3, so...
Yeah, so
But
you
does
basically...
it know I...
This is D&D. You can always try. If you're creative enough, you could
You're
do it.
shooting at the snow, you may have got his attention.
Yeah, have I got his attention at least?
Right. So, roll performance, and I'll...
Performance. How about a 3 minus 1, so 2.
He may still attack you, but it's not going to be based off of what you did.
Well, I will start, at least to be able to sort of flank it, I'll start running in this direction and ring of jumping it.
Okay.
Boing,
So, you can move your
boing.
additional 40. That's your bonus action. Got your action. Right. So, Boule is now going to take a whack at this. So, 1 to 3, it's going to go in JD's direction. 4 to 6, it's going to go in the group's direction. It's a 6.
You suck.
So,
Okay, let's do this.
right, so he moves up here. As soon as he gets within 30 feet, a thing happens, and I just need to try and find my damn screen again. Yep. As soon as he gets within 30
It's
feet,
good that we group together, I feel.
the boule springs out of snow.
I was supposed to be riding
It's
Gaz
still
to
a
safety.
deadly leap.
Deadly leap. I've got fucking 9 hit points. This is very fucking deadly.
I'm underneath an owlbear.
It can use this action to land on its feet in a space that contains one or more other creatures. Each of you, okay, it's gonna try and right. I have to roll again. It's gonna try and land on Glam and Brian. Right, so it's jumping on both. So Brian, make a DC.
Brian
16
is the biggest target. So that
Brian,
makes
make
sense.
the what?
strength. or
Strength
dexterity
saving throw. Strength or dexterity saving throw.
Now, just to
he
be
is
clear,
going to make a strength saving throw.
strength is to hold the line and protect Glamreus. Dexterity is to duck out the way and let Glamreus get smushed.
He'd hold the line.
So his strength is +5.
Go for it.
Keep Summer safe. DC 16 strength.
That's a 7 + 5, which is 12.
Is it a saving throw though? He should. Is he proficient in that? That would be. Plus his it still probably wouldn't be enough.
Right. So that would have just halved the damage that he was going to take. So he takes 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, that's fine. 59 minus 12.
I imagine that the creature's on top of him now, right?
Right. So 1 second.
Sorry, I'll do it. Oh, you did it.
Now,
Thank you.
because he's succeeded his strength saving throw, he didn't collapse and also go on to Glamreus. Glamreus won't take the damage.
Fine.
Right. But that was his movement. Right. That wasn't his attack. So now that he's out and on top of Brian, he's going to make his.
Is he on my screen? He's still miles away.
All right. All right.
So where would he have
I'm
been?
just trying to figure out where he is. There we go.
And
Is he within range of me?
It's still his turn.
he would have been
Yep.
pretty much because he's going from the arrow over to there. Glamreus underneath.
Okay.
Right, there we go. So he's made an attack. That's a 19. So that definitely hits. And that is that's a lot of damage.
Against Tomb.
Against Brian.
Okay.
So that
I'm rather
is-
protective over my owl, you know.
I know.
that is 24 points of piercing damage.
You wanker. Owlbear.
Is the owlbear unconscious?
No.
Oh, good.
Right. Yeah, that's the Boulet's turn.
Okay. That takes us to Aki and
Right.
Brian. Now, would Brian, just as a question, would Brian, before his turn, as part of his action to defend, would he get an attack when he got attacked?
His instructions were to defend.
So he's
not to-
so once that thing attacked him, he would surely would lash back. And I suppose
He
his
would like-
defend was to protect the body. No, I get you. I get you.
He's a protective mother hen at this point.
Yeah.
Right. The Boulet is coming after his chick.
Right, this is what's going to happen. Bonus action. Brian, put Glam behind you. Attack that motherfucker.
Right. Okay. So Brian, head down, rams the Boulet to push him back. Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Not you, Brian.
Yeah.
But yeah, you still got to roll the dice. Yeah. Come on.
It was, oh, for fuck's sake. It's a 4 plus. What's athletics? Is it dex?
Strength. Plus
Strength.
5.
4 plus 5 is 9.
Right. The Boulet rolls a dirty 20.
Okay.
Right.
So anyway, Brian's job now.
It just means that Glamreus is still
Hold on. Can I just clarify? Brian has attacks, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't want him to headbutt him. I want him to use his multi-attack in his beak. With his
No,
beak and skills.
that is fine.
Okay.
He can still attack. This isn't a grapple.
Right. I apologise.
This is just the alternative is to waste his attack with his back leg pushing Glamreus out from underneath.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So, so that would be my instruction to Brian. My immediate then reaction would be to go round the other side of this jumped up motherfucker.
Right. Before you even do that.
Yeah.
Right. So. Right. So, again, Brian's smashed into him. He's trying to push him back, and he beak attack him.
Okay.
He actually gets 2 attacks. He gets a beak and a claw attack.
Yep.
+7 to each hit.
Yep. Do you want me to roll them?
Yeah.
You should.
I've got an 8 plus 7 and a nat 20.
Boom.
8 plus 7 does nothing.
Okay.
Nat
But the
20.
nat 20.
Does.
Nat 20 misses as well.
That
Oh,
nat 20.
Nat 20 misses.
Did you say nat 20 misses?
No, he's fucking with you. But the 15 missed. But the nat 20
so
hits.
firstly, Glam nat 20.
I'm trying to remember how we spelt Brian.
Briian.
He's double eyeing it like a cheerleader.
Aye.
4N, that was it.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, he nat twit. So it was beak. So the first one was not a six. The second one, which would have been the claw attack.
So roll the dice, double them, and add his bonus.
Yeah, so we're looking at
D8, so 2d8 plus 5.
2d8 plus 5.
Is that 2d8 double plus 5, or is it 1d8 and we're doubling
It's
it?
2d8 doubled plus 5.
Nice. So
So
2d8.
that is 6 plus 5, which is 11. That's 22 plus 5, so that's 27 damage.
Nice. Good damage, Brian.
Brian can really come out and deal it. Right, that is
This is like a little bit, as I'm stood there watching this, I'm like, this is a little bit like that play I watched called Godzilla in the, oh my goodness, these two big titans just fighting each other. Oh, that's what I'm going to spend my turn. No, I'm not. It's just like, oh my goodness, this is great entertainment.
Toxeros, you've literally got you literally got Brian just up on two legs, clawing and beaking this thing, and the Bulgara, whatever his name is, the Boulette, again up on his two legs, just biting down on Brian. Chunks are coming off as these two huge monsters, we say, just going at each other. What do you do?
I am going to firstly look in admiration at my Brian. Secondly, look with care and concern at Brian not looking so well. And thirdly, I'm going to use the distraction of Brian giving the Boulette a bit of a kick in to sneak round to his backside.
Oh yeah, well you like it.
So then I am going to go full ham
You're
on
going
this.
to do what JD did with his finger, are you?
Yes, I have.
No lube.
But with your fist, no lube.
Yeah, no, we are
JD's
going in
got
dry, baby. So, I'm assuming that I'm going to have, what's that stuff? Advantage?
Advantage.
Cool. Let's use the nice dice. So
I believe instead of an unarmed strike, we'll call this an unarmed fist.
I'm going to
It
be.
has an arm
fisting-
attached.
I'm going to be fisting Bullet. Are you ready?
Yep.
That's a nat 20 and a 13. So I'll take the nat 20 if you don't mind. So let's do some damage.
What's the 13 plus?
Oh,
The 13 was the
30,
was the
20.
advantage, so it's
Oh,
the
yeah,
it's
yeah.
the 20.
The nat
So-
20.
So that's my first hit. So I am going to do 1d6 plus 4 damage, which is 12 plus 4, which
16.
is 16. Yeah, that's my first hit.
And then second, you get 2 attacks, don't you? Then you get your bonus.
two. Behave.
2, then the
second
bonus,
hit.
isn't it?
I've got a 10 and a 7, so that's a 17. That's a
So 17's the matters. So 17 hit.
17 is his AC.
Yes. Come on, guys, that's good.
right. Here we go again. That is 3 plus 4. That's 7.
Yeah.
Right.
And then what are you doing with your bonus?
I'm. Oh no! Have I used my bonus because I've told Brian to attack?
Yes,
Yes.
that's a bonus.
Oh, no flurry of fisting, as I was going to call it.
I was going to do some massive fisting
Flurry of
just then.
fisting.
Oh, I've actually got one for this. It's called Fist.
That's what it sounds like. That's the noise the Boulette was making.
Only I go. "Arrgh!" Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Right, okay. So that is me. I'm going to leave myself in a position of advantage, and I am going to end my go.
The go's ended, mate.
Captain Jacks.
So
As you definitely try and pull Glamreyes from underneath Brian, a bullet just smashes out of snow, dirt and snow flying everywhere, just smashing into your face. What are you doing?
does it look like I can drag Gaz out, or is that a lost cause? What do you think? What would it look like to
Brian
me?
is now otherwise engaged with a desperate fight for his life. Or should I say for Glamreyes' life?
So, but does that mean that then Gaz is easy to pull out, so I could just yank him out and then ride up?
Well, I'll say you can certainly try, and then I'll tell you what happens.
So,
What you
but would
do.
that be my action to do
It
that?
would certainly, Brian. It'd be part of your movement. I would give it to you.
So I can use my movement to try and pull him out and go up. So what do I need to roll?
Your bonus action to levitate him for sure.
Well, the levitation is part of my movement, so I'll use the bonus action to pull him out, and then I'll try and ride him up. So bonus action to pull him out. Let's see what happens. What am I rolling? Athletics?
No, you can just pull him out. Brian is distracted.
Okay, so I'll use my bonus action to pull him out. I'll sit on him so I feel safe and I'm not trying to be too acrobatic. And then I will raise him up the max that I can, which is 20 feet.
So in one turn, you're 20 foot up.
I'm 20 feet in the air, looking down with my
Presumably
action.
behind.
Yes, well, I'm now going to... Yeah, because I can still use the rest of my movement, which is 10 more feet. So I'm going to sort of... Actually, now that I'm on you, I probably can't, actually. I'll pull him a little bit, and then I'll pull him away 5 feet, and then I'll go up. Let me get to the right screen. So I'm going to say that I'm there, but 20 feet in the air.
Okay, yep.
For my action, I would probably try and cast something that isn't concentration, because that would be bad. The first thing I looked at was 2 spells. I was like, oh, that would be good. I could really... Oh, no, wait, concentration. I just drop to the earth and die. Because I've used... I know exactly that. 2 of us would just die. That'd be hilarious. Let's do it. So I think I would... Because it was the Armor of Agathis. I was going to get the temporary hit points was what I was thinking. But I was like, oh, no, that wouldn't be good. So, yeah, I'll just... rather boringly cast... Do you know what? I was looking at Eldritch Blast. Because I get 2 shots is the thing. Because I do have a short bow, and I do have some really cool ammo. But I get 2 shots with Eldritch Blast, but the short bow does 1d6 plus 3. Now I will Eldritch Blast. Yeah, 2 shots with the old Eldritch. First roll is 18. The second roll is 21. So they both hit, because it was 17, wasn't it? So then the first hit does 2 points of damage. And the second hit does 7 points of damage. So 9 points of force damage.
Right, 9. Yeah, okay.
And that's my turn.
Glamorous. You continue to be stunned.
Yeah, I will wait. What I should have done is use my action to wake him up, but I forgot and used Eldritch Blast like a clown.
JD.
Next turn, Gaz. Bonus action. I'll give you a good slap.
Unfolding in front of you.
Yeah, JD, you ran away and you were like, fuck!
I was trying to get him to stop coming after you, seeing how bloodied you looked.
I know. It's just, you know what I mean? It's the way, innit?
I guess, quick question. Given the time, do we need to stop? It is 10:15.
The bullet is bloodied.
Okay.
But am I going to get there in time, or should I just skip my go?
No, you
got firearms, and it's...
I got firearms, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll fire my...
Move where you want to move, and then shoot. There's a tree in the way at the moment, that's all I'm thinking.
Move where you want to move, and shoot what you want to shoot.
Is he under advantage to hit with me flanking Brian?
No, because he's focused on Brian.
That's fine.
Well, he'll decide where he attacks, and whoever he attacks, the other person will get advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go there. Right about there, I think.
Where did you go?
Then...
I might get a delay on people's movement today.
And then I'll I should be able to get a straight shot right from there. Yeah. So I'll fire from my pepper box. I'm gonna fire 2 shots. 19 that hits, and then a nat 20.
Fucking. We are rolling deep in the 1s and 20s tonight, kids.
Absolute bullshit.
I'm gonna roll the d20 shot first.
It's not even like we can fix it, is it? I mean, we're using...
That's 21 damage on the second shot.
Oh,
I'm sure he doesn't have that much, but... And then it's 11, so 32 bits of damage. How do you want to do this? Say it.
It's still up. It's still up.
It's still up.
Yeah. We'd done like, I think we'd done like 50 points or something already, so... If it's just bloodied, then it is now close. It is close.
Right.
I guess I end my turn.
Brian will be finishing it off. That's what I like.
Please let Brian finish it. No, but I think Brian's going to die before... What's Brian on hit points wise? He's on...
Just gonna straight bite Brian.
Oh, it's the bullet first. Shit.
Yeah, it is.
That's an 18 to hit.
An 18 to hit. Yeah, that hits.
Right, and just because it's quicker, I'm going to do it on here, so you will see this.
Can't believe I got 32 bits of damage and he's still up.
I know. They're big fucking things, man.
So that is 34 points of damage on Brian.
Brian is down.
The boule turns around to you, Toxeros,
Right,
and
okay.
jumps. He just does kind of like a rabbit.
I like that he
jump
turns around and
straight
goes,
in the air.
"Good day to you, sir. Welcome to my party."
Go on.
So
I don't like owlbears.
he's literally, let's move you away. He's going to turn to look at you, and he's going to do a pounce up into the air, and he can do a standing jump 15 foot. And like a snow fox, he's going to come straight down on you for the deadly leap.
Okay, he can try.
He certainly can try. Give me either a dexterity or a strength saving throw, DC 16.
That'll be a dex for you, I would imagine.
I'm just going to double check. Clear hold, please, caller. A dexterity saving throw. I am going to leap my ass out of the way with a 4 plus fucking...
Jesus
what's it, saving throw?
Christ. Dex.
7. It's an 11.
Right, you are now knocked prone, and you take... Oof. You take 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ah, fuck's given.
Oh, wait, plus... There's a plus on this. Plus 12 points of slashing damage. So that's going to be 32 points of damage in total.
Yeah, that's fine.
So what's that put you on? About 40?
40 exactly.
I'm just tanking it. Right, Brian, not Brian's down. Toxeros.
Does Brian need to make a death saving throw?
Yes, it's his turn.
Make a death saving throw for Brian.
Brian gets a 12 for his first death saving throw.
He saves.
He's saving.
Right. I see from my prone position, Brian is down. And I literally drag myself to my feet. And I scream, "For Brian!" And I am going to absolutely wail upon this mother trucker. So, we are firstly going to go for... I don't get advantage anymore, do I? Because
No.
Brian's...
No.
But if he's prone...
No, he
He's
was
got-
prone.
I know, I've just dragged myself to my feet.
Oh, sorry.
using
Right, yeah, sorry. Yeah, wrong way.
My first hit is 16 plus 7. That motherfucker's going to get some.
Yeah.
Right, roll damage.
Roll Damage. Damage says 4 plus 4, is it?
How do you want to do this?
Oh, it was so... Oh my god, it was within single digits, James. You nearly saved Brian's life proactively.
I
You get
know.
goddamn crits. That thing is pretty deadly.
Imagine
Closing my eyes, drawing back my fists, I punch
Oh,
through
Brian.
his mouth, screaming Brian's name. Of course I do. Brian!
And he falls to the floor dead. Oh my god.
Obviously, the moment I see that and I see him go down, and then it cuts to my turn, I will immediately, before there's any more saving throws, cast Healing Word on Brian. And lower myself down on Glamorous.
I'm just going to put Brian on 5
you're,
points.
you're gonna teabag Glamorous.
He's already teabagging him from the air.
Yeah, and my action, so my bonus action is to do that, my movement is to do that, and my action is to wake up. Literally, I'll give him a shake. Wake up! You small man, you!
But for the sake of brevity, Glamorous will wake up and go, Joe, did I miss anything?
Yeah, what's going on? I was in a chair. Where are we?
So the ship blew up. We got attacked by a big worm, and Brian died. But don't worry, Brian's fine. I was able to heal him back up again. Toxeros has got blood in his fist. He killed the big worm thing, and I didn't see what happened to JD. I think he I saw him run off somewhere. I'm not quite sure.
You would have heard and seen my bullets.
I know if I'd have to say that. As you trudge away from the distance, I'm going to lie with my huge deception roll, which I think is minimum 20. And I was like, I think I saw JD run off. I'm not quite sure. Maybe he was chasing a squirrel. Squirrel being one of my favorite words to say in American. Squirrel. It's a great word, squirrel.
You can insight check that or just accept it.
I think I'm going to insight check it just for the hell of it.
In which case, I will roll, because the minimum may be the minimum, but the maximum can be exceedingly high. Deception check. That's actually, like I say, that's going to be a 20.
10 plus 8, I just don't.
You
Close,
believe me.
but not.
You believe me,
Yeah.
baby.
I give you
I mean,
advantage.
I am dazed and confused.
So that's yeah, and I think because time is not our friend, because I know we want to sort of finish. Is that it for combat? Can I now? On the third attempt, can I build the hut and can we take a long rest?
Right, before you say that, how tasty is the animal we just killed? Can we use that to get extra hit points by eating well tonight?
Ooh, let's have a look at the bio of a boule. Yeah. Wandering monsters.
I mean, we'd have to roll some checks. We can animal handling that.
Watching Delicious in Dungeon, haven't you?
What?
Has anyone here watched Delicious in Dungeon?
No,
They go
not
around
yet.
the dungeon floor and literally cook and kill the creatures.
I need to watch it though. Yeah.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
So yeah, we will look at it, see if we can cook it up.
We could make some rolls at some point and see if you can butcher yourself up a boule.
I was going to say, if you're making a tiny hut, I'll put a bonfire in it. We can cook it, yeah.
So we'll do next session. I'll make a note.
Cooking with...
Okay,
Cooking with Jade.
starting the next session. Next session before long rest with
Filet of boulet.
cooking the boule. And I suppose we may as well wait until then, although I kind of want to know what gear I've got. Maybe we should wait until then to do the...
I mean, I can tell you because you will identify it if you.
I will identify them. So what's the Stargate monocle? Because I really want it. It better not be a tunable. I want it because it looks cool.
It is an object known as the Eyes of Minute Seeing. It is a wondrous item, uncommon, and does not require attunement. These crystal lenses fit over the eyes. While wearing them, you can see much better than normal, out to a range to 1 foot. You have advantage on intelligence investigation checks.
Nice.
Rely on sight while searching an area or studying an object within a 1 foot range. So basically, you kind of put things up to your eye and look at them.
Yeah. So I would like those if that's okay.
And it
I
doesn't
found them.
require-
I'm keeping them. It's not attunement. I just want them to look cool. I'm just going to put it in my eye right now. And it's like, so does it do anything when it's not? Can I just wear it like an accessory?
Yeah,
I have a monocle,
mean,
guys.
it's literally just jeweller's monocle.
I've also, excuse me. I've also got this. I've got this monocle thing, which looks quite cool, and I identify it. Say it's going to help me identify the cool stones and things we get. I also got this slimy quiff. It's like a slug or something. What does that do?
It's a hat. It's effectively a helm of telepathy. While wearing the helm, you can use an action to cast Detect Thoughts. So, by the way, this
So
requires-
basically, it's the amulet of thoughts on a hat.
but there's no charges.
Oh.
Oh.
As long as you maintain concentration, you can use a bonus action to send telepathic messages to a creature you are focused on.
Will it fit on Brian?
And reply using a bonus action to do so while your focus continues. While focusing on creatures with Detect Thoughts, you can use an action to cast the Suggestion spell, DC 13.
Oh, so basically, it's like it's a level above the Medallion of Thoughts in the way that you can talk with it to people in their head, and you could then use suggestion. I mean, just for role playing purposes, is it tunable?
It is. So once you've got it on, you can just give someone
if
a
you've
look.
got a slot hacky, you have to have the slimy hat.
And like I say, if you're looking at a guard and you detect thoughts, you don't have to go deeply, but just you're detecting them, suggestion, once a day.
Well, we'll keep. So what's it called?
Helm of Telepathy. That is it's a really good piece of gear. That.
Helm of slimy telepathy.
Helm of Slimy Telepathy. What I'll do is I'll put them there, and we can discuss it off air. Who gets what and what we do with it. Yeah, cool. Guys, I'm going to go because the wife's going to kill me. I'll be back before we go. If you want to do the rolls, Glam Reyes, and I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yep. Okie dokes. DJ and D and session. Right. See if my voice can hold out for this.
We've got a few of
Jesus.
these, mate.
Hmm?
We've got a few of these.
We do. Yes. That's what I say. You see whether my voice holds out. I've been asleep most of today.
You've not been well.
Some of us have jobs to do.
I had a job to do, but I didn't do it because I was ill. I'm starting to fade again now. I'm
well
all
enough
right for an
for you,
hour or two,
fine.
and then fade, and then
Yeah.
sleep most of the day.
Right.
Anyway,
let's
right.
Get, let's get through these. Go.
Toxie, D6, please.
2.
1, 2 is Paolo Woda.
Cool.
JD, a D10, please.
A D10. It's a 1. Crit fail.
I was going to say, luckily, that's not too bad in this case. That's Trace.
What is it with you and rolls today?
Just 1s or 20s.
DM, a D10, please.
D10. That is an 8.
An 8 is... I'm
Mrs.
not
Eagle?
sure. Why is there a US in it? Mrs. U. Siegel?
It's Mrs.
Right, Mrs. Right, yes, Mrs. Eagle. Right, okay.
Miss US Eagle.
Yep, there we go. My D10 looks like this. It's a 0, which is a 10.
So we're on roll 4, so
We are.
10 is Josuke Elliot.
It just got Elliot, yep.
I can't believe we have a Miss US Eagle. She's like the best US Eagle in the world.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with the UK one.
No, Miss
JD,
UK Eagle's completely
D10.
different.
So who's that?
JD, a D10.
A die 10.
Daytan.
Yeah.
I'd rather die 10 and it's a toe.
At who?
2 is Josuke Elliot.
2 is Josuke again, yeah. Then DM, also a D10, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of these.
Right. And that is a 3.
Josuke Elliot.
3 is Josuke again.
Hoovering them up.
Toxie.
Can I roll?
D10.
Oh yeah, no, tell you what, you take this one. Roll
I
me
don't have a
D10,
fucking
please.
10. Carry on.
Right, okay. So then that would be a 1, which happens to be Josuke
Josuke
Elliot again, by looks of it.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
A D4.
I was going to say, this one you can do if you've got a D4.
I'll set up on there now, so I can do it on there. 3. It's going to be on the screen, guys. There it is. See, we're not lying and cheating.
Eagle.
Okay, 3 is Eagle.
There you go,
Real
Eves.
Eagle this
That's
time.
for you, mate. That's for testing me. Every fucking day, testing me. Oh my god.
JD, a D4, please.
A D4. On D4 is D4.
Is a
Mrs. Eagle?
Mrs. Eagle again.
Miss US Eagle.
Yeah. And last, maybe least, we'll see. Tithe, could
Oh,
you
it should be
do
me
a
again then.
D10?
No, it's a D10, you can't do it.
That is a 7.
Mrs.
7
Eagle again.
is Mrs. Eagle again, yes.
Smashing it, the Eagle family. Well done.
And I believe
That's all of them.
that's it. Yep, no one rolled entries.
Thank you guys for tuning in for our craziness this evening. I think there's some highlights and some lowlights. I'm pretty sorry it's a bit disjointed. Your DM may have been, not your DM, your broadcaster may have been slightly distracted at various points with his day in life. But you know what? We did it, and we beat many things. We beat the people. We beat the flesh monster. We beat the ship, and then we beat the bullet. And ultimately, I just want to rest. I just can't wait to start the next. By the way, we're starting the next session by putting up the dome. That's up. The fire's up. We're going to do the meat thing, and then you're going to give us a long rest, and you're not going to fuck with us. Just that's it. I'm ticking I'm going to click the long rest button now. That's all I'm saying.
The bootlace mate comes underneath the hut.
That's it. The next bullet, as that just tunnels from underneath. Guys, thank you for tuning in this evening. I hope you have a good time over the next
fails his
7
Constitution
days.
save, murders you in your sleep.
When are we doing this again? I've got some bad news. I can't do the next 2 weeks.
So in 3 weeks then.
It'll be 4 weeks.
2, 3, 4. So that will be the 2nd of May.
Yes,
your
'cause
math.
I mean, we could do the 25th, and I could do a double in 1 week, and then we could do 3 again. But it probably is better just to skip straight to the 2nd. I'm just trying to look to May because I've got a couple of big things in my life at the moment is just stressful. I'm off that week, but I'm okay. I'm on holiday. Yeah, my May thing is the 17th. I can't do a show. I'm not doing the show then anyway, but then I could still do the 16th. Yeah, I actually on Thursdays. I am completely free until I can't do the 30th, which would have been my off week, so I can't do that week either. I'm on holiday. I'm in Bristol.
That's not a holiday. That's a death sentence.
It's lovely down there, that part of the world, I've heard. Isn't that right, Aki?
I manage okay down here.
So I can do
Some
either
good
the 20.
ciders.
I can do the 25th or the 2nd. I'm happy with either. As we can always, things are that sporadic at the moment. I'll take a show when I can get one.
Yeah, should be good for either one of those as well.
Shall we go 25th then?
Does that mean we're also going to do one of the 2nd?
I mean, it's theoretically possible, but we could always either.
It's just that I've obviously we've got it every other Thursday.
Correct.
And that's the days I
I'm
have
happy with if people are doing that. I'm happy because I'm happy to skip. Let's just skip to the 2nd then. Let's just do the 2nd.
of
Okay.
May. it
2nd
is.
of May.
Okay.
D&D. Well, we're in. We're locked, and that's good. And I'm excited because we're sort of starting a new thing. We've sort of finished what we were doing, and we can then move on.
You know, these big gaps, but think of it, you're almost at the Lonely Wood.
Well, I might need to be away on the 25th for work, depending on how our project goes.
That's cool.
So
That works then.
Yep.
And then we got the
We'll go with
16th, which should be good. We're good. We're good throughout May, hopefully. Although I won't be able to do the 30th, so we may need to do. Actually, I believe I'm back on the 30th. I just realised that's when my hotel stay ends, so it's whether I'm driving back. So I'm off work, so theoretically, actually, I'm fine for that night. So it's all good. It's all good, baby. Right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back on the 2nd. Just to clarify for those, aka 2 people that are in my Sunday sessions. I know Eagle's also watching. I need to check with Sarge, but he's normally free. Are we okay for... I think we... What day did we go with in the end? The 21st?
Let's have a look. I actually created the event for it. So yeah, it's penciled in 21st at the moment of April.
Yeah, and I'm still free, so that's good. 21st is then. So I will see you all before then, though, because, of course, I will see you all next Friday, the 12th, for the show of the ends all shows, really, and that's going to be amazing and fun and brilliant. So, guys, what is that buzzing? What is going on? Why are you going on a virgin celebration? Why are you celebrating virgins?
who doesn't?
Aren't they the best kind of virgins?
This is on
Aren't they the
JD's
best?
message.
They
A virgin
only-
celebration voyage. Is that where you only go and have sex with virgins for 7 days?
Doesn't that ruin the whole point of it being a virgin celebration?
That's what you like to do. You like to go and ruin things. I just assumed that you were doing there. You're just gonna float in there and be like, for freedom of my junk, let's go. I'm gonna democratize you. I feel I'm waffling now. Guys, have a lovely evening. Have yourselves a great time. We are gonna say goodnight. I think, guys, everyone say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, everybody.
Whew.
The 20 and 1 king. Let's go.